I'm going to bring up all the mics now, and I'll bring us over. And hi, everybody. All right. Nice start, Andrew.
Where's your bat?
You're welcome.
Go get your bat.
Hey, everybody.
I know where it
We're
is.
going to play some D&D tonight. It's Tales of Sentra. It's part 6. Sid's got to deal with dog things, maybe.
We're already
So
at part
much
6.
dodging.
We are already on part 6.
fast.
Half
And we're not
dozen.
level 20 yet. We suck at this game.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You got to grind more. What are you even doing? Get your
Are we
ultimate
still
weapons.
in the? Are we still in the? Oh, never mind.
Where's your bat? Where's the bat?
What?
Sid's just yelling at the poor dogs.
Puppy parents.
Sydney.
She's
Sydney.
gone, man.
Sorry, not you. I'll mute you real quick.
Did the one dog just walk into something and bounce? It really looked like... Wait, hold on. Which one's fur? Wait, Kona's the black, right? And Mako's the red husky?
I don't know.
I feel like that's right. One of them, it legit just looked like it walked out and just bopped its face on something and got knocked back a step. Like it walked too far forward into something.
I mean, it is a husky. It's possible. But yes, I have some bad news tonight, everyone, before we start the stream.
Hold on, Sid's sitting down to make sure she gets the bad news too.
They're just driving.
I have been diagnosed with forgetting to bring my moleskin home with me.
Oh
so
no!
So there will be no mustache tonight.
Cancel everything.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
Who are you? You're not Braun.
Are you guys okay? My
I don't
I was
even
working with professionals.
They're driving me crazy, guys. They're driving me crazy.
So we're just gonna have to use our imagination tonight, guys.
All right. Well, it's not like D&D is, you know, the opposite of imagination or anything.
My immersion!
But with that, should we do a recap?
Dogs are really excited. Yeah, who wants to recap? We're 5 episodes deep. Who wants to recap it?
I forgot my
Hillball!
What? Oh, Hillball. Hillball was rad. It was a tight game. It was super close. Unfortunately, West Side won. Was that it?
I think we were the Southside Slayers.
South side one.
Right. Slammers versus the Wallops or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And Ryan and I almost won. We just barely lost. And then, everything other than that was all side quests. So who cares, right?
I think we know who the strong rollers are in this group. Because it's not me and Sydney. That was embarrassing at the end there. That felt
It was
awful.
rough.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that
No, it
game.
was a
I'm
great
glad
time. It
I'm
was
glad
blessed.
it worked.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah. It went
Its
very well.
simplicity was its strong suit.
All right.
For a second there, I was wondering, are we just going to go back and forth indefinitely? But no, I
mean,
lost,
I'm
so-
sure that mathematically it was possible that it could have gone
We
nowhere,
lost.
but
It's okay.
The +5 to offense helps with that.
yeah.
And so after that, I think we ended up stealing some money from some drunk idiots.
You did.
We drank some.
Yeah, the thing started with us investigating the well. And then we went down there, and then there were some crocodiles, and they were very strong. But luckily we were victorious in the end after some death scares. And then also we met 3 thieves, who I guess were kind of Robin Hood types. And they were little Padawans of my old mentor. And but then we just kind of let them go. We're like, you know what? You gotta repay this amount of money. I'll give you... I've already covered some of it, so Visk just kind of made a donation to them. So everybody kind of agreed to leave with what they had.
The main one turned out to be the daughter of the commander of the guard in Octon,
Yes.
August Red. She
Right.
was
Yep.
on a red.
So that side quest is not fully checked off yet, but close.
I mean, you guys got the XP for it, so
Yeah.
It's complete in your logbook.
What?
That
Why did I
quest
get
in the
XP for
series
it?
is-
What'd you say?
Um,
Why
So
did I
yeah,
get
so
XP
all
for it?
that
My side
happened.
quest.
then we played some hill ball. Visk did win his bet, and he got very happy and then very drunk. And then like some very serious plot point stuff happened, but Visk was like too drunk for all of it, so he probably doesn't really remember anything of it. But the Goliaths that we were hired to try to save, they died, or at least the leader died.
He's not dead.
He's not dead yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. We're going to try to get
Poison,
some.
right?
We're trying to get some
Eel.
anti-venom eel thing or something
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to try to save him.
Yep.
Because I really
He
want the
had
money.
Salt eel poisoning.
I really want that extra money that we were gonna get for delivering him safely. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where he left off. He's poisoned. He's got probably about 2 days.
And we're heading to Long Pier.
That's where he's going. To Long Pier.
Has lesser restoration been tried on him, by the way?
Enough has been tried that all you can do is this antidote.
Okay, I figured. I'm glad I didn't grab that.
It's
then.
plot poison.
It's attacking his plot gonads.
Yep.
I need to tell you all that you missed all of that chewy ball squeaking,
Mhm.
and then because it was so constant, Kona started howling. It was
That's
a fucking
great.
mess. It was a mess.
Great.
But now she's back there on her pizza, and she's like having like a grand old.
Oh, it's like a
frickin'
little
time.
pizza mat?
Mm,
Aw.
Yeah.
I need
She
to
likes
get one
her
of those
pizza.
for my
Nice.
brother. He doesn't own a dog, but he would totally crash on that.
I got my.
I would love to crash on it.
I got my
But-
sister a blanket like that. That's a giant tortilla, so that when you go to bed, you're just like a human burrito.
That's great.
It just scrolled by on Facebook once,
I
like
need it.
like months and months ahead of like her birthday, or Christmas, or whatever it was, and I immediately bought it because I was like, "This is for her. This is gonna be
There it
the
is.
greatest thing."
Every now and then, the internet gods send you like the perfect thing where you know whose gift it is.
So far, the internet gods have been constantly giving me ads for a show I already have tickets to in February. So,
Mhm.
you know, whatever.
Anyway, Dungeons and Dragons.
Anyway, that's what happened. You guys gotta get this anti-venom. Euthal is poisoned with salt eel poisoning. Because that's what I came up with after one try for a name.
Stop.
So we'll pick up in Euthal's house. He's all poisoned, and I think the last thing that happened, I think, was still actually telepathed to you guys. So I think you guys asked for horses, something like that.
Yes, we
Yeah.
asked for supplies, horses, and a map and directions to where we need to go.
So he's fetched horses for you, and he, just so that you properly have an in-game map, we will say he also fetched you a map. And
How
so
convenient.
He didn't
yeah,
just find one on the floor.
he might have he pressed select, and no, he pressed the touchpad because it's
Yeah.
it's
No,
the
no.
current generation.
Yeah, what's select?
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't had a select button this gen. That's true.
Good.
It's what, share and tiles? I don't know. Anyways, he has gotten you some horses. He has given you an actual map. Long Pier has been marked for you. And on foot it would be about half a day's journey. But because you guys are going to be on horseback, it's going to take, just a few hours to get there.
Now, just a thought, guys. We could say fuck this and head to Pawtooth and see what's up with that. That great crossing bridge, it sounds like a wonderful crossing bridge to me.
It sounds like
great.
the bridge that crosses, I think it's called the Atchafalaya in Louisiana, where it's like 8 miles of bridge.
Oof. So that's what we're doing, right?
Worst.
Tony, scrap everything
well,
you've
this
written.
is about 10 miles of bridge, so there you go. 10, 11 miles.
Day trip, guys. Let's do it.
Congratulations, your bridge is bigger than like one of the 10 biggest bridges in the U.S. Anyway,
We ride worms here.
Yeah.
Rewrite,
That's true.
Rewrite worms, yo.
We ride worms.
We
here.
ride worms.
Random heal.
Yeah, so you guys are on horseback, headed out to Long Pier. Is there any horseback RP that needs to be happening, or are we just gonna fast forward? Up to you guys.
So what happens if, like... Yeah, right?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
How great is my horse?
Good enough to get you there in a couple hours?
Is he just, how's his personality? Is he the best? Is his hair so silky smooth? Is it a him? Is it a her? What am I talking about?
I mean,
how many hands high is it?
You'd have to ask the horse. But they're probably some really well-kept horses. I mean, so they're probably normal horse height, which means...
I was just fucking around, man.
No, because, I mean, I know your character's not tall. Like, I didn't know if that's why you were asking.
Well, does it prefer carrots or sugar cubes?
My main question is
Probably
whether or not we can do running or something, and if so, how do I make my horse run?
Just keep tapping X.
You just... Okay.
You set your waypoint, you turn on cinematic mode, and then you don't have to worry about it.
I did that and I still ran into a damn tree. What the hell?
Nice. Yeah, so everyone's on horseback, galloping there. Anything people want to do en route, or are we just going to jump ahead?
I'm going to try to smoke my pipe, but after like a few attempts of like trying to stuff it and light it and just...
What's the geography like on the way there?
You are in the plains area, so it's just gonna be, you know, some rolling hills, grassy, nothing crazy, just grasslands with some hills.
Do we pass any like towns or stands along the way?
Nope.
Does this look like a well-traveled area?
Not so much. Like, there's clearly a trail to it because it's like the next town over, but it's like a Goliath fishing village. It's not like a particularly like frequented place.
What's the temperature like?
I'm gonna say it's you're probably in like your 60s.
Okay.
Are there any distractions that we could kill like 2 hours on that you didn't intend on to infuriate you?
I mean, not unless we just roll up some random like wildlife that's in the way. Hey, we can listen. The more fun you guys just have doing whatever, like the more that happens in the episode.
Right,
so
that's it. No matter what, it's successful.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Hey, look, kittens!
No!
Bang!
That's
a reference for everybody who's watched Artem's Extra Life stream.
You're a monster.
Which, by the way, watch the Fallout bit and watch me, Artem, and Sid play some Fallout 76.
I saw pictures. I'm so jealous.
We'll have some clips up. We'll have a very good clip up in the future. Okay, so we'll just jump you guys ahead. You guys get to Long Pier.
Oh, my butt hurts so bad. I don't want to ever ride a horse again. Please.
Yeah, my butt's real bony.
I feel fine.
We only went like 10 miles. It's not
It was so much.
I don't ride horses, Mr. Braun. I stay, you know, in the cities, and I walk. I could walk, but...
You know you can stand in the saddle, too. Give your butt a break.
What?
Also works out the calves and the thighs. And...
I could have stood?
And the buns.
Yes. It does. Tone those buns on horseback.
I wish I would have known that 5 miles back.
Well, you know for the next 5.
So eventually you guys arrive in Long Pier, and as you get there, you'll see it's so named because there's basically a little inlet of water that comes in, and the village was built all along it. So the village itself is just one long pier around the water.
Charming.
This is a long pier.
Nailed it.
How many people does it look like are here?
Let me switch music tracks, then I'll answer your question.
There's 5 people.
There are 3.5 people. There's a torso. No, it's there's probably roughly 50-60 people live in this village.
Okay. It's not on fire or anything?
It's not that long of a pier.
Sorry, what did you say?
It's not on fire?
No. The village is not on fire. I can promise you that.
I'm gonna remember that.
All right.
I guess we'll go to the outside stables and dock our horses.
There's not really a full-on stable, but you'll probably find like a hitching post or something.
I have to get just in the right spot so I can hit triangle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be a very Red Dead joke-heavy episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
We're deep in it.
Yep.
I know that we are in a time crunch, but oh my god. Can we just, like...
You need a health potion?
I need something. That was terrible. I prefer the worm train. I prefer that.
I'll light my pipe, take a few puffs, and then hand it to her.
Thank you.
All right, so we're here to get some salt eels.
Salt eel antidote.
Right. I guess the first place to check would be the market, see if we can buy it there, and then go from there.
Were we
If that doesn't work, then we jump in the water. It looks clean.
No, it does not.
That looks like poo-poo, pee-pee, Corpus Christi water.
That's probably where we have to go.
Yeah.
At the very least, we should maybe ask an apothecary as to how we are supposed to get the cure.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, the doctor previously who was working on Youthful was just like, hey, bring me back one of these things and I can...
Okay, he did not specify. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be alive.
Yeah,
because it's not going to survive that trip. Okay.
Of course. But he was just like, bring me one back. And I can basically use its, like, poison sac to fix this.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go to the fish market then. Or the market, because I assume that everything has fish.
I think everything is the fish market, technically.
We go.
So boldly go.
All right. You start walking around, and there's not really any sort of, like, central market. It seems like a lot of these people just fish and provide for their own and don't necessarily do a whole lot of trading.
How does your economy thrive?
It doesn't. Are you looking at this picture?
I'll go up to what looks like the oldest person there.
Okay. Yeah, there's probably just some old Goliath, like, sitting there reading a book.
My good man, we're travelers from Goliathan. We're on a very important journey.
Oh, hey. We don't get many visitors out here.
I see that. We're looking for a specific type of animal, the salt eel. Do you know where we might be able to purchase one?
Oh, we don't really sell them around here. You catch a salt eel, you're a salt eel. Your best bet's to kill that thing before it poisons you or poisons some of the other fish.
You don't sell it or eat it or anything like that? You don't prepare it?
Of course not. Thing's poisonous.
Venomous.
I think it is now that we need to come to terms that Youthal is likely going to probably die.
I mean, if you're looking for one, sure, they swim around here from time to time. But you'd have to catch one yourself. We definitely don't keep them around.
I start to strip.
Well, no. Okay. No.
It's all right. I'm gonna jump in the water.
Why is this one just...
No,
He does that a
not
lot.
yet.
That's not great. No.
You don't know what's in there. Not yet.
Do that.
This might be a foolish question, but a fishing shop where we could pick up maybe a rod, something like that. Where can we find that?
Fishing minigames. Oh my god, I love fishing minigames.
Well, everyone around here's got themselves a rod and stuff, but if you talk to Fangle there at the end of the town, he might be able to set you up.
Fangle. He's a local fisherman, the mayor, town's guard.
Well, some would say he's the best fisherman. Most would say he's only technically the best fisherman.
How do you become technically the best fisherman?
He's less a rod and reel type and more of a set traps, make sure the fish get caught type. You know us Goliath's a bit more competitive than that.
Well, we
But
may
he
need
is
to use
working
underhanded
smarter.
tactics for this journey. So it's very important.
Well, if you're catching a salt eel, that's probably the only tactics that are going to work. Those things are sneaky.
And I would assume a slippery.
Very much.
All right. Well, thank you very much, kind sir.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Val, would you stop bogarting the pipe? I do expect it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's
Yes, yes.
it's a very lovely pipe. Here you
Thank
go.
you. Yes, thank you.
Visk, are you going to put your pants back on?
What? I thought we were jumping in the river.
No.
No.
Literally no one said that.
No one.
I just assumed.
I wish you wouldn't.
Yes, I agree.
Well, if it's all the same to you. And I'm just going to put my clothes back on, but not my armor, because I feel more comfortable that way.
Okay.
The armor
guess
has to chafe, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm just a little less flexible with it on.
I guess we go up to talk to Fangle.
Okay.
Who seems to be the only person in this town who would give us the time of day to save their freaking leader. As if he's the only person who could give us a freaking rod.
We didn't actually say exactly why you needed it, but
Yeah, we didn't tell him.
We were pretty discreet.
yeah. Okay, so you go to the edge of town, and
This does not look ominous at all. I bet it is not haunted by some weird waterside ghosts.
This looks fine.
You're right, it looks very fine.
It's only
We're going
weird
to
if you
die.
make it weird.
Mm.
It's only scary if you make it scary.
Oh, you know, I suppose they don't want their shop smelling like tobacco. I should probably stay out here, yes?
If you want to.
Yes, yes.
Hello?
Knock, knock, knock.
and you get an answer at the door.
No, it's okay. You're okay.
Did the dogs get scared by the knock?
He sat up really fast.
Oh.
He's like, human?
This individual answers the door.
See, wait, were we told that he was dwarf
Nope.
before coming up here? Alright, so if that's the case, Val's already looking up.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm getting ready to look up. And it's like, oh.
Okay.
We do that synonymous.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it is haunted. Hello!
Hello? You been eating
Hi.
something?
We're looking for a Fangle.
Oh, you found him.
Ah. We were told that you could point us in the direction of catching a salt eel.
You be wanting to catch a salt eel.
Yes, rather importantly.
Like as soon as possible.
All right.
Yes.
Well, you know, someone else came asking for the same thing a couple days ago. Assuming there's still some around, you could certainly take a look.
Interesting. Who was this client?
An orc fella. Not
Orc
particularly big one. Seemed like the runt of the litter, if you ask me.
This rings a bell, I assume?
Not that bit of information, no.
The runt of the litter part? Would that be someone that was in the parade?
No.
No.
There were only
Not
3
with the
orcs
orc.
in that parade, and they were all pretty big dudes.
Okay. Okay.
Not a particularly big-looking orc. Probably the runt of the litter, if you ask me. Oh, he seemed warm and toasty, though, wearing that nice wolf pelt.
He wore a pelt of a wolf, you said.
Wore a wolf pelt. Even had a wolf-faced medallion. I don't know what all that was about, but he wanted some tips on catching a salt eel, so I pointed him to my caves, and well, I guess he was successful. I didn't come back saying he'd failed.
Where else have we seen a wolf medallion before? Didn't we get one off of somebody?
You got
It's
one.
Faust's side quest.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about though, because I didn't say shit about it. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nobody actually knows that. Besides,
I'll shut up about it.
it may be linked over. Well, I don't know. Have you talked to anybody about the letter
I
that
don't
you
think
delivered
she's
to?
even showed the letter or
Well,
anything.
you just
to anyone.
kept it all to yourself. Okay.
Well, you
Make
see,
please, no.
there's a possibility that this
Make please.
orc in wolf's clothing possibly poisoned an important diplomat in Goliathan.
Well, if that's true, I'm sorry to hear it. Poison Doesn't really seem like an orc weapon, if you ask me, but if this feller did it, he certainly got a pretty good poison.
Well, that's why it's so important we find another one, so we can construct an antidote.
Sure.
An anti-venom.
I understand. He'll walk over to like the He'll walk over to like the edge of his dock here and look over. Well, looks like it'll still be low tide for a bit. Y'all are welcome to check around in the caves for a salt eel.
All right.
Any special
Anything
equipment we should use, or?
Yes.
Well, I've got all the traps I need to catch things like that. So, you're welcome to check them, see if anything's been caught.
Are the eels likely to lash out and attack us? How formidable are they, would you say?
Well, they're certainly a slippery bunch. That's why I lay out my traps in my cages, to snap them up, you know?
Yes, you've mentioned that.
A lot of these Goliath folk, they like to sit there with their line and their rod. I figure I'd let the trap do the work for me. Catch a lot more with that, you know?
All right,
What do you use as bait?
Other fish.
Any other fish doesn't really matter.
Salt eels are pretty aggressive.
Aggressive, like they eat these human-like?
Well, if they saw you walking through the water, they'd probably try to take a nibble or two.
What about lizards and dragon folk?
Meat's meat, right?
I mean, I guess.
Now, if you're just talking about the baby ones, they're not gonna do so bad. But I'm assuming it's a proper grown salt eel that you're after.
That's a good question.
So,
How large do they get?
Oh, not too much bigger than, say, a rather large fish.
Oh. That's not so bad.
But they're a slippery bunch. Anyway, if you're looking for an adult one, you're gonna want one that's a real dark red. Not any of that soft pink like the baby ones.
All right. Dark red, about a foot wide, or a foot long. Let's go take care of this and get back to Goliathan. Shall we?
All right.
This will be nice and quick and easy.
Right.
Where can we find your cave?
So he'll indicate down here, this entrance right under his house. And I say, yeah, it should be, ought to be low tide for quite a while still. Plenty of time for you guys to get in there and check the traps.
Can I do a survival check to
Sure.
make sure it actually is low tide for a while?
Mm-hmm.
I think this guy would know.
He might be lying.
Well, then we get insight. I trust this guy.
Like he secretly uses his fish traps for people.
He's like, go into my creepy cave. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, based on time of day, you very much believe him.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yep. His deal, basically, he sets up his traps during low tide. During high tide, stuff gets in there, and then he checks it again at low to see what he caught. That's his method.
Seems easy enough.
Guys, how lucky would we be if we just found one and could leave?
That's the hope. Shall we go then?
Yeah.
We shall go.
Okay. You guys go.
I'll go ahead and light a lantern.
Okay. Because once again, Val's the only one who can see.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright,
How does this keep happening?
what's the range on a lantern?
I think it's 20/20.
Okay. That sounds right.
It's the same as torches, I think.
Alright. You should be all good for that.
Have
Everybody's
we had a rest at all since?
Oh,
Yes, yeah. Fix your guys'
Okay.
bars.
sorry. Hooded lantern is 30/30.
Okay. Yeah, fix your guys' tokens, because you definitely have had a rest.
Woo, I feel so much stronger now.
Yeah, also update them, because everyone's leveled up. Everyone's level 4 now.
Vander, you've got the lantern going.
Yeah.
I'll draw my glaive and wade into the cave.
Can we go gigging? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know what that means.
Gigging?
What?
Gigging?
You've never been gigging?
I mean, like, have I played
flounder
music
gigging?
somewhere? I don't. Stop
No.
saying gigging. You gotta
Flounder
define it.
gigging?
Gigging, guys!
I think you're floundering right
I'm
now.
such a hick.
Oh.
You
What is gigging?
hunt fish with like a spear?
That's called gigging?
That's gigging.
I would just
I've
call
never
it-
heard
I
of
would just
that.
call
Yeah,
it
I've never heard it
spearfishing.
called gigging.
So
People
you mean you just
people
stab
gig
the ground and
raw.
hope there's a
So-
fish there?
You go flounder gigging. Usually it's at night. You have a flashlight. And you're like swiveling around in some circles to attract the fish. And when you see one, you stab it.
I think that's called spearfishing.
It's
Yeah,
called
I would always
it's
call it.
called flounder gigging. I will.
All right. Hey,
I
stream.
think it's called murder.
Hey, stream. Guess which member of the of Tales of Sentra lives in Texas?
Yeah.
One of these things is not
Yeah.
like the other.
I believe you. I've just never heard it called gigging.
Gigging.
Okay. So everybody should be able to see something now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, that video's awful. Do not play it.
I will make sure to play it.
Well, then
Awful
you're in.
rock music in
You're in the
background.
cave. It's probably the water is probably at this point like barely over your like guys' feet. It's not deep at all. Just like
I'm going to tie
an
like
inch
a
or
small
two.
knot into my skirt to like make it like it knee high.
Okay.
Just to keep it dry. I don't want to.
Now I will say, just based on shape of the map and having to draw out the oh Richard disappeared.
Bye, Richard.
Oh
Hi, Richard.
Now he's back.
You muted, huh? And it did the thing.
That's such a so like it mutes and just kicks you out of the call.
Leave calls right next to mute.
That's,
I know sometimes when I mute, it like turns off my video and does a weird restart thing.
fun.
Yeah, I muted, and then it just everything froze.
Weird.
Hmm.
Your camera's not currently on at the moment either. Oh, there you go. Okay, so yeah, y'all are in. It's not deep water at all. It's probably like an inch or two deep. And so just based on on having to actually draw out the map, like on that dynamic lighting level, if you notice, you'll probably notice some parts that are going to be a little darker around the edges. Those would be parts when it's a little bit deeper.
Okay. So wait, are we gigging?
I don't think that the eels go underground.
You don't need to have it go underground, but Mr. Braun has like a spear thing. I think it's called gigging is what we are doing.
I have
My
a
red
tail
hand
that's like a
sounds so
spear.
hard.
I would like to use that as my gigging tool.
That's
Okay.
exciting.
You certainly can.
It's not an electric eel, is it?
Well, you haven't even rolled to see what this thing is you're currently looking at.
Hmm.
But
Or
this one is
standing by.
green, it's not red.
Wow.
Cool.
That's never gonna happen again.
Yeah, Van,
That's you,
that just
though.
looks like a fish. That just looks like a regular old fish.
I would like to practice my gigging
Okay.
and stab it with my tail.
Okay.
So I'm not going to rage. That's a little too much.
Is it?
I think it is.
Gig
Like we've gone
So
10
my
again.
tail lash is a +4. I get it.
Yeah, I'll say you get it.
Yay!
You spear a little fish. It's probably just like a little trout.
4 damage.
Oh, we can go bow fishing.
Yep. You spear a fish.
I wave my tail, being like, guys, I got one.
Good. We've
Look
got
at you.
a snack, I suppose.
You were already
Yeah,
on
I
your
am going to put it in my satchel and save that fish for later.
Oh. Okay.
It'll be fine. We will clean it out when we get out of here. It won't be sushi quality, but it'll be fine.
This is not the first time I've caught a fish and put it in my satchel.
How is the cheese? Is
Noted.
the cheese in there too?
Actually, I think the cheese
all
is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys like ate it at the bar or something.
Thank the gods.
I don't
It
know.
was
I
fun
like
while
the
it
saga of the
lasted.
cheese wheel.
Braun, I've noticed you don't like fun. Wow, what is that thing?
Oh, are we going this way?
Oh, God.
What?
I'm gonna roll
I
another
raise my
survival.
tail and say, don't worry, guys, I got this.
Cool. Well, there's gonna be some initiative because these things are aggressive.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. Alright, we're gonna try to roll initiative from the sheet. We're gonna give this a go. If it loads.
Wow, good to get it out of the way on initiative.
I did it.
Hey! Reroll.
Jesus Christ, our initiatives are so terrible.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, Brown did
Already
okay.
close this thing.
The tables have turned.
Hold on.
If only Duel were here.
Mother of God.
Why'd you roll another one?
There we
I
go.
thought we
Oh,
rerolled.
tie breaksies, probably.
Yeah,
Oh, who? Wait, who?
Sid and I.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we both rolled 6.
All right. Braun, Invis got a.
Oh God.
What's
All right.
below epic battle music? Just regular battle music.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs
There's
to be
one
epic.
that's mellow, like pretty mellow. It's just D&D battle music.
I'm just playing flounder gigging in the background.
It's pretty chill.
You might just want some ambient stuff for this one, in all honesty, just based on.
It is going to be the biggest fight.
Okay. Well, hold
Yeah,
on, we
you
gotta-
stated this isn't
we got
going
a
to be a
commercial
big fight.
first.
This is the one that kills us.
Fair
This
enough.
is the TPK.
It'd be hilarious if this was the TPK.
Everybody rolls.
Am I up first?
You are up first.
All right, then I'll take a step forward, and with my reach weapon of 10 feet, I'm going to stab it twice.
Okay.
I'm just going to take 2 pokes at it.
I only see one.
It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming.
First one definitely hits. Let me double check the other one. They both hit.
All right, for a total of 16 damage.
All right, and you stab it, and it dead fishes.
All right, I'll walk over.
Mr.
How big is this guy?
So strong.
So I mean, it's gonna be 1 square by 1 square, just because I want you guys to be able to see it. But it's just a tiny little thing.
I'll just pick it up. Be like, I guess we did it.
All right, I guess we go home.
No, you should take a look at that thing.
We're done. Good
We're
work,
done.
everyone. Let's turn around and head on out.
Fangle did specifically tell you if you're gonna need an adult one if that's what you're here for, and they're
Oh, is this the pink one?
yeah. Believe me, you'll see the difference when you see it.
So I suppose we have bait now.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's meat. Meat is meat, right?
I think we are bait.
All right.
I end my turn.
You guys hear Conan like just freaking out right now? Can y'all
Yeah.
hear him?
No, all I hear is
It's
flounder
not-
gigging.
It's not like distracting or anything.
No, but she just won't stop.
Oh, gotcha. All right, I'm just gonna keep your guys' turn order up.
All right.
But you are out of combat for now. I just say I won't keep it up, but we'll just keep the same one.
Okay.
So I had I had 1 pink salt eel to my inventory.
Okay.
Got another fish over there.
Do you want me to go down that cavern over there to see?
Cabin.
Or this area back here? Oh, Mr. Braun is doing it because he is so brave.
Brave, 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 Sir Brown.
I'm waiting for it to like sneak attack everybody for real. Even though it's just
Snake
a freaking,
attack.
it's a fish, but I'm like it's gonna kill everybody.
There's a little nook over here.
Those fish are like
Oh,
see
dear.
another pink one.
They're like
Oh, we got a pink one.
Tarrasque fish.
And a cage. There's a caged one.
Awful.
It's caged.
There's
But there's another one
caged.
that's not caged.
Yes. I'll go ahead and like immediately the second I see
Okay.
it, throw a knife at it.
Well, let me see what it's gonna do first.
Did you say throw an iPad at it?
Knife.
Yes. I will.
Gonna throw an iPad at it.
I will reach into a
Somebody's
different
a
universe and
1%er.
throw a technological wonder at it.
So, hold on, let me double check. Did I saw that? Yep. So, it is actually going to lash out at you first. It rolled better.
Okay.
Just an FYI. Let me just check. Alright. So it comes up at you. And an 11 probably ain't gonna hit you.
Nope.
Okay.
I will counterattack with a quick stab.
I guess Vala's not technically part of this combat, so we'll just skip her turn.
Oh, gotcha.
I kept walking, and then you guys were like, gung ho over there.
Alright, so you can go ahead, Vander.
Sure. Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not gonna hit.
Great. You know what? I'm gonna use a bonus action. Oh wait, no, I'm not multi-wielding. I will disengage. No. As bonus action, can I go full defense, or is that a full round?
Dodge action is a full action.
Gotcha.
Or it's not a
I
full
will-
action, but it is your action.
It's a standard action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will disengage. Oh!
Sorry,
I
I didn't
already
mean to
did
do
that, didn't I? That's not great. Alright, well. Moving into flanking position.
Okay. Yeah, these things totally can be flanked. They're not big. Alright, Visk, what you doing?
I run up and flank and destroy.
Okay.
How far down are you guys?
I don't know, but I think we should just have you... I should have had you if you wanted to move on your turn, Val, but we can do that after Visk's.
Okay.
Is it fair to say that
just keep
during
everybody
the
in sync.
last encounter that I wasn't a part of, that I could have pulled out my two weapons?
I don't see why not, because, I mean,
Okay.
you saw it attack before.
Yeah. All right. So here's our proficiency bonus isn't +3 now, is it?
+2.
No, that's an extra
Yeah, it changes
Alright.
the
level.
All right. So here is my short sword, and then my dagger.
The first one definitely hits.
All right. Oh wait, they're at advantage. I get to roll both those at advantage.
You do. So we'll just say that was A. So
Okay.
just roll B now. Okay, so they both hit.
All right. So sneak attack damage. So for the first strike with the short sword is 13
Okay.
plus 2.
Okay.
15 damage.
You hit again, don't you?
Yeah, the extra 2 was the dagger.
Oh, okay. All right, Val, if you're gonna do any movement on your turn, just do it now since I skipped it before. Okay. And then we'll go to Braun's turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
I will,
I
Go
can
ahead and-
start that other music again.
go ahead and stab it.
Okay.
Stab it and hack it and slash it.
Mm.
Chopping that meat.
All right. The second one hits.
For 6 points.
Mm-hmm. But it's still swimming around. This one seems,
It's still standing?
This
Really?
one seems like that one you fought. This one's maybe a little bigger than the one that you fought before. If
All
if the other one was like basically tiny, then this one's like, you know, maybe between tiny and small.
I guess in that case, could I roll a precision die to see if I hit him?
Certainly.
All right. On the first one, no.
Nope. You do not, unfortunately.
Never mind.
All right. But this one that Vis just hit is going to lash back at him. Does an 18 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. 18. You're just going to take 3 damage.
That's nothing to me now.
Okay.
Haha.
And then Vander, this one's going to zip right up here
No.
and attack you. And it's kind of like slithering just like right toward you.
Oh, and it has advantage.
I suppose my tobacco smoke doesn't repel it, huh?
No. But it also got an 18.
Okay,
So
that'll
this
hit.
thing slithering right at you actually did basically like a ramming attack. So I'm actually going to need a strength save for you. From you, excuse me. 1 second. You're going to take 11 damage, and you are going to be knocked prone into the water.
Jeez. Okay.
This thing basically like slithered and tripped you up. Meanwhile, someone just disappeared from Roll20.
That was me. I accidentally wandered away.
Oh, no worries. Alright, then. This one's gonna come over now that you're down on the ground and try to get at you.
Please, no.
That's another 18.
Okay.
But it wasn't like a straight line charge at you. So it's just gonna deal 5 more damage.
Wow.
But then, maybe some of you will see it in the back of the cave in the light. Something else is going to surface.
Oh, shit.
And now it's Val's turn.
Mother of God. Okay, so first things first. Vander, how'd you get into that predicament, actually? First things first.
I rushed in instead of hanging back like my character would have.
1 second, real quick.
Remember, kids, always play to your character. Otherwise, bullshit.
Oh, he looks mad.
Here. Yeah.
Or
he looks
infected, I
mad.
can't tell which.
We're gonna.
What, this guy down here?
The red one.
He's very red, yes.
He's like, I'm inflamed!
That's a
I
shiny
need ointment!
Oh, dang it! I can't do that without getting you in there. Heck.
Murder him. Murder him.
Well, I was gonna fairy fire it. That means that they would have advantage on you too.
He's Dexy, he'll evade it.
Oh, shit. I could have... Did I have...
Yeah. From
Okay,
here,
never
we're
mind.
just gonna cast. I don't know. Freaking. Can I do that? No. We're gonna. Okay. I'm gonna attack this one right here, the front one.
Okay.
10 hit?
No.
Probably not. Well, great. As a bonus action, I would like to give Vander inspiration.
Okay.
Sweet.
Please,
Well,
please get out of there.
and now
Please
it's his
don't
turn.
die.
I will stand up, and then...
Bonus action, disengage that shit.
Yeah. Bonus action, disengage that shit. Well... actually, I'm going to attack and then disengage. I'm going to try to crush this one that... Has this one between Bisque and I... That one took damage, right?
Correct.
How dead is it looking?
It looks hurt. Definitely looks hurt.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and grab advantage here, and then slash at it.
All right, that definitely hits.
And I guess I get sneak attack since
You
we're
do get
flanked.
sneak attack.
Okay.
All right, and you do finish that one off.
Cool.
Woo!
Bonus action disengage,
Okay.
and then
You've only got half your movement with that disengage. Don't forget.
right. So after 35, I get 15, or rounded down to 10.
I don't think disengage gets you. It's not a dash. It's
Yeah.
just you're out of
No.
combat. You
Right. But
Right,
standing up
but
only used
total
half my
squares he
movement.
can move. I'm saying. We'll
you
round.
stand up. That's half your movement.
Right.
Right.
We'll round it down. We'll say 10.
15. Oh wait, 30, 15, 15.
Wait,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go hide by Braun.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now it's
That
his
hurt.
turn.
That hurt. That hurt a lot, Braun. That hurt.
Maybe you should stay back here.
Yes. Yes.
Though I think you've been tanking wonderfully lately.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
You did nothing wrong, you poor boy.
After getting bit by this one and seeing more, I'm getting angry.
Yes.
And I bonus action rage and head on into combat.
Okay.
Ah! And I swing my thing. I keep on forgetting I can do my reaction too. I could have hit that thing earlier. Anyways, so I'll remember that this time. So I run in and I attack the. You know what? Actually, I assume that other people will be able to get this one from the angle. I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay.
So that would be.
All right. That'll hit.
Awesome. Alrighty. So now. Oh, oops. Would a 15 have hit?
Yes.
Okay. I meant to do that one lower because that's strength based now. So. It was 1d6.
Guys, I'm not very well equipped to fight fish.
Eels.
Wow,
Well,
minimum damage.
Yeah. Just 5 damage. Yeah. You did say it was only catacordered to you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I get flipped horizontally?
Sure.
Yay.
Oops. And then meanwhile, we'll go to Braun's turn.
All right. Let's see what we're actually fighting here. 1, 2. Say 2 right here. You engage the one next to you, or no?
No, I engaged the one down here.
The far one?
Yeah, because I figured you guys can get the one closer up.
Yeah.
All right, then that's what I'll do. I'll run up on this one, and I'll start attacking the one closer. Is this another larger one?
Yeah. These ones around you currently are about the same size. This one down here definitely looks a bit bigger, though. Oh, great. Ads in the middle of the music.
I'm gonna say I don't even see this one.
Skip that. All right. Yeah, I don't know who sees what because Sid's dark vision like dominates most of what I can see.
Oh, there's a red one all the way down at the bottom, guys.
Yeah, I saw that briefly.
Those both
Okay.
hit.
I'm gonna re-roll the second one
Okay.
because of great weapon fighting. So that's a total of 16 damage.
Why is it total? Sorry, you've explained the great weapon thing before, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay, so when you attack with a two-handed weapon, you can re-roll 1s and 2s. My
Okay.
pommel was a 1, so I re-rolled that one.
Oh no, I was more okay. It's a 3 plus your mod. That's why it's 16. That's the part I was
Correct.
confused about. Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at that, I'm like that's 13. I don't see what you're saying. But
Yeah,
it's
no, sorry.
I got you now.
That-
Gotcha.
you
gotcha,
add
gotcha.
the mod still.
Cool. Okay. Well, this one that you just poked will definitely poke back at you.
No.
9 is not going to hit you.
No.
The one that Visk attacked is going to attack him back. Does a 15 hit you? Does a 15 hit Visk?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to do...
Unfortunately, I gotta get my AC up.
It's going to do 5 damage, but you are raging, so that would become a 2.
Yep, that becomes only 2 damage, and I'm going to use my reaction to attack it with my tail.
Okay. You do go ahead and roll that.
All right.
Actually, speaking of that, could I do my riposte when he attacks me and misses?
Sure. Okay, Visk, you successfully hit it.
Alrighty, and so that will be...
Mm,
All right, well, your riposte does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah!
All right.
Max damage.
Nice, but you deal 8 to the one that bit at you. So here's the thing. All this fighting near these ones in cages, though, we're definitely getting them all rattled up, and they're basically, like, trying to get out of those cages. And this one down here below, they're all in the same token layer, so I have to do this, does totally get out of its cage. It totally busts out, and it takes a swim right over here toward Braun.
okay.
It nat one. So it swam and just kind of hit this column right here and boom, got knocked.
I would also take it just slapped itself on the chest armor and fell into the water.
Yeah, basically. But this one down here is circling a little bit. And now we go to Val's turn.
Hello, Mr. Vander. How are you doing?
Could be better. Could be worse.
Well, here you go. There is 11. Get better, dear. And then...
Always appreciate these little bits.
Yes, they are nice little moments, I suppose. That's actually, aside from bonus action, Visk. Bardic Inspiration.
Just Visk is fine.
I just yelled, "You got it! Tear him apart!"
Magically, I assume.
Okay, so now we go to Vander, who just got healed.
Cool.
Which is probably
Is there either a place I can set the lamp down where it won't get doused, or like clip it onto the front of my armor so I can hold 2 weapons?
I'm not sure how you would clip a lamp to the front of your armor. You could hand it to somebody else.
I guess I'll pass it to Val. And then bonus action, draw 2 throwing daggers. So I've got a dagger and 2 throwing. And I'm going to go ahead and use Sharp Shot to the Sharpshooter trait. I'm going to go ahead and attack this new little guy that kind of got up in Braun's face.
Okay. I'm going to leave the light on you just because Val already has dark vision, and so I can't give her 2 different kinds of light sources. But just know that she is the one holding it.
I'm gonna...
Alright, I won't be moving too far anyway.
I'll try to
so there's that.
next time.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that totally hits.
Sweet. So that's 13 damage.
Here,
since I have an enemy within 5 feet, I get to attack on sneak attack. So that's 20 damage.
I'm gonna give you an aura, Val.
Okay.
Just so I know what others are seeing. So you see whatever's in Val's aura there, guys. That's what's visible to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's also 30 feet of dim light after that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna fix that on my next turn, hopefully, by the way. What you guys can see.
Cool. I see a big fucking thing coming up.
Okay, there you go. We'll just do that for now. The auras.
All right.
Okay, so you deal a total of 20 damage to it?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Solid hit.
Yeah.
Now it's Visk's turn.
All right, so I take another raging attack with my short sword at the one I was attacking before.
Okay.
But as I'm doing that, I'm also gonna kind of sneakily try to get a dagger in towards this other one that Braun has already attacked. I'm gonna try to get a sneak attack on it with my dagger. So this will be 1d20 plus 4 to the one that I am not close to. I'm doing that with strength.
So you know that cage that was next to you it was trying to break out of?
Mm-hmm.
You managed to just perfectly jam that cage, jam a nice hole in that cage so that that thing can get out.
Okay. But I'm still I try to angle myself to, like, attack with the dagger.
Okay.
For the other one.
You just basically, you swung and you hit, like, the release. You hit the latch on the cage.
Yeah. Well,
13 will hit.
Okay. So, that will be 2d6 for the sneak attack.
This one down here?
No, the one closer to Braun.
Okay. So you do get sneak attack then.
So that's 7, then plus the 1d4.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a total of 11 damage. Great hit. It looks very weak.
Alright, good news. I got a good hit on it. Bad news. The cage is open. We're fucked. We're so fucked. Ah!
Alright, it's Braun's turn.
I'm going to try and finish off this little guy that this so nicely helped me soften up.
Okay.
$14 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'm going to re-roll that 2.
Sorry, this one in the middle here?
Yes.
You don't re-roll it. Don't worry about it. You finish it off.
All right. That's one's down. And then I've got this fresh one right here. I'm going to use
that one's
the
been hit a bunch. Vander hit it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit it with 20.
Yeah, Vander softened it up real nice.
And I will use a pommel strike on that guy.
Okay.
For max damage!
Nice. And it looks also very weak now.
No, I'll save. Well, yeah. You know what? Actually, I will. I'm going to need a strength save from that one.
If this is a trip attack, they swim, and you're not going to be able to trip something that's swimming.
Trip attack!
Yeah, I don't see how you're going to trip a fish. That said, you'll deal extra damage. That will finish it off.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. So yeah, you can't trip it, but you do finish it off.
Taking advantage of the mechanics doesn't make sense.
Like,
extra damage is
I
extra
go underneath
damage.
its, like, fin, and I'm like, ah! And I just, like, slap it over.
So you don't. Dead. We'll say you don't trip
Instead
it.
of tripping it,
yeah,
you throw it at the ceiling.
Oh, I was gonna say you just flop it over, so now it's just belly up. Like you inverted it. Yeah.
I also like throwing it up on the ceiling when when I flipped it over and nothing happened. Like, ta!
So Braun, Visk, this one down here, catacorner to you, takes a bite and misses, but the one that got out of the cage, that guy takes a big old critical chomp into you.
Ah!
For a total of 10 damage or 5 to you because you are raging.
All right.
Meanwhile, big boy down.
My reaction.
Yes, you do get one.
Are you done, girl?
That's definitely a hit.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Good. You deal 7
Fuck
damage.
you.
You deal 7 damage.
I'm just like, ah, motherfucker, and then I just, like, stab it with my tail.
All right. Meanwhile, here comes Big Boy. It circles up here.
Help.
And it sees a couple of you guys. But the thing it sees first, if it's coming this direction, honestly, is probably going to be Val.
I see it coming around.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my Polearm Master reaction attack.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So
go ahead
as it
and
gets
roll
within 10 feet, and start swimming towards Val. I'd like to make a swing at it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll that. You hit it for 9 damage.
So as it's like beating its way, I'm like, oh no, you don't! And I'll swing the length of the glaive down and slash it right on the side.
Nice. You give it a nice smack. But it reaches Val.
Well,
I'm dead.
what can you do?
I'm gonna die.
I
gonna
really
help
wanted to
guys-
kill you. What can I
No,
say?
the white mage.
I was gonna like help you guys with the lighting scenario, but I hope you understand that that is not gonna happen anymore.
Yeah, you are holding the light. A 22 is...
Promise, I will say nice things at your funeral.
A 22 definitely hits you.
I will never forget you.
If I like go like just face first into this water, please somebody lift me up so I don't drown.
I can see
You'll
you.
be poisoned. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alright, so first, it takes a big old chomp into you, and you take 15 damage.
She's not down.
But then you feel something just pulse through your veins after that bite, and you take an additional 5 poison damage.
Oh my god! Alright, cool. Cool, dope.
And now it's your
Fantastic.
turn to do something about it.
Oh, I'd like to heal myself, but also I want it to go away.
Is it just extra poison damage, or did she have to do a con save or anything?
It's just extra poison damage.
All right,
I'm not.
but she's not poisoned.
Yeah, it's just poison damage. Yeah.
All right. That's less scary.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
try a
have the
thing, and I'm
poison.
gonna.
You were hit with poison. You were not afflicted with the status effect
Can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
from the thing that just bit you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, no, cancel that. I'm actually like super about to die, so.
Vander, get out of the way! I'm gonna save her.
I only
What?
get 11. That was a level 2. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no. Okay, it's fine.
Actually, realistically, no, I'm not gonna save her because I'm raging. Save her.
And unfortunately, that's my turn because I don't have any other bonuses. Who doesn't have Mr. Braun? Save
Yes?
me! You get bardic inspiration.
Don't let it get away. That's the thing we need.
It is going to kill me. Please come stab it.
Did anybody ever say we need to get it alive?
No, you do not
No,
have to
nobody
get it
said
alive.
that they did it alive.
Let it bite into your flesh. We'll take it there, that way.
I am already going to die.
Guys, she's carrying the antidote within her.
Perfect.
You guys have Vander next to you at least, Val. So we'll see what he can do.
The vessel is complete.
I'm gonna go ahead and move to flank,
Okay.
and then dagger attack,
Oh, nice. Crit.
crit hit.
Nice.
Does that mean I crit
Sneak attack is double
Yep.
on a
You do.
crit.
All dice.
Are we doubling or am I rolling twice?
Roll it twice.
Roll it again.
Okay. Sweet.
All right, so that's a total of 20.
20 damage. I can't think of any other things I can technically attack with an offhand, but my offhand I have a knife right now, so I don't think that's fair to do a second melee attack. So I guess I'll turn and chuck that at the one eel that Visk is attacking,
Okay.
just south of him.
Okay.
Oh, you would see that Visk is turning around like, no, and is gonna run forward and attack that thing too. So if you want to like get out of the way so I can flank on my turn, that'd be cool.
Okay, yeah, I'll turn throw it. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration. Is that a D6 right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 14 to hit.
To this one under Visk right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit.
And 7 damage.
Okay.
Don't
good
think
hit.
I get. Okay, and then seeing that he's, bum rushing, I will continue circling. I can't circle that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're at the edge of the cave there.
All right. I will pop over here,
Okay.
back to where I was.
That's valid. 5e's weird. Okay. Well, now we go to Visk's turn.
I go, no! And I'm not too worried about defensive at the moment, so I don't use a bonus action to,
Okay, yeah. Because those two guys attack op, chomp, but they both miss.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm speeding forward, and with advantage... Gonna go really strong with the short sword and then try to get underneath with the dagger.
Okay.
So here is my raging strength short sword.
Definitely hits.
Alrighty. And then I would like to do my dagger.
Okay. Also definitely hits.
Okay. So that will be...
This thing actually has a lower AC than the other ones.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
This will
I guess just
have
'cause
a
it's bigger.
total of 3d6 plus...
Yeah, you have your
4.
sneak attack.
Yep, so that's a total of 14 plus a 4. All right.
Plus another 3.
So, yep, plus 3.
Okay. It looks like you've done some pretty significant damage to this thing. It seems a lot tougher and scrappier than its little cousins, but you've done some solid damage.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna kind of help maneuver too, for Vron to come in.
Okay. And now it's his turn.
All right. I'll actually I can reach from here. To be honest, Not funny.
But you wouldn't be flanking.
That's true. I'll skip over here. And how are the two on the bottom looking, out of curiosity?
This one, actually, they look almost exactly the same. They look like they've been hit, but they look like they're not, you know.
They're not too worried. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
like
in
they're
that case-
feeling it.
bruised.
They can keep going. Yeah, they look bruised. They
All
look
right.
equally bruised, almost exactly.
I'm going to jump in here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use, with advantage, my action surge to try and finish this thing off so we can get our eel and we can go.
Okay.
If my computer wants to.
No.
All right, you definitely hit. That also hits.
Let's do the pommel as well.
Nice crit
For
pommel.
a natural 20. So for a whopping
27?
27 slashing glaive damage.
Damn.
All right, a very solid hit. It is still swimming, but it's a very solid hit. This thing really seems a lot tougher and meatier than the others.
Good night, everybody. Good
I'm
night.
gonna
Mighty
stick-
boys.
Here for now to try and cover our flank.
Okay. So that happens. But yep. This guy catacornered is gonna zip right up behind Vander, and I have to restart the battle music. No, I don't. It's still going. Comes right up behind Vander.
No, 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 no.
Oh no no!
Oh no, not in my house.
A 21 definitely hits you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. For 12 damage, and I need a strength save. All right, you just make it, and you don't fall into the water.
You said 12?
Yeah, 12 damage.
Oh, damn, that hurts. Low level is rough, man.
This one's going to keep chasing after the lizard man that was fighting him before.
That's fair.
19 is going to hit you
Yep.
for 2 damage, but you're raging. So,
2 damage, and I do my special thing.
okay.
Fuck you.
You hit it back. You hit it
Alright.
back for 6 damage.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still like facing the thing, and then it just like gets me from behind, and I just, without even looking that much, just attack it back.
Cool. Meanwhile, so check something. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a third cage.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Nope.
And this one just busted out.
I don't even know where it is.
Which,
yep. No, there he is.
I was rolling for on my end, FYI. I didn't just determine they were going to bust out on a D6, and at this point, they've all successfully rolled one. So, Visk, it's not a nat 20, but a 20 will hit you.
Okay.
10 damage, which is 5 to you, and give me a strength save.
Okay.
Which you have advantage now.
I do.
Yes, while you're raging, that's true.
Strength.
Are you also adding your +2 to damage?
You said strength save?
Yes.
Okay.
Sid raises a good point. Don't forget about your +2 rage damage.
I've been including that.
Okay.
Just been doing it.
Yeah, you're good. You do not get knocked into the water.
You cannot take me down.
But Big Boy here that Braun just attacked is turning around to attack right back.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mr. Braun. Mr. Braun.
And it rolled an 8, so I think it just kind of bonks
I will
its teeth
use
on your armor.
My last battle maneuver, and I will riposte.
Okay.
As it misses, I'll take a chop at it.
I was hoping you were just going to give it a middle finger.
I'm using the middle finger
I
of
wanted that.
slashing it.
Yeah, you hit it for 15 damage.
Battle maneuver.
Nice.
And it is still going, but it looks like you have really weathered it quite a bit.
All right.
And now we go to Val.
Oh dear. Vander, how are you looking?
Not great.
He's also technically flanked.
Flanked with 7 hit points left.
Hey, sweetie pie.
Hello.
Oh, that was awful. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Thanks, commercial.
These
you pop-
moments we have are lovely, but also please stop getting hurt.
As soon as you popped that healing, a commercial with Sinatra music started playing. You were like, feel better, and it was like, I'm Frank Sinatra, just like out of nowhere. All right.
That's me. Oh my god, please stop whining! I don't know what you want!
All right. Now, Vander, you've been healed a little bit. What are you going to do?
I'm going to bonus action, draw my second dagger.
Okay.
And start hacking away at the boss.
Okay. 9 does not hit.
Alright, shit. Offhand dagger.
You drew a weapon, so you can't offhand this time.
You are right. You are right.
But you can next time. And now it's Vist's turn.
Oh, this sucks. Jump.
Alright. Seeing my buddy Vander struggling, I'm gonna kind of swish over around and attack the 2 that are near Vander, hoping that Braun can finish off the big guy.
Okay.
So first one will be I'm gonna do Dex for both in this case, just because I really don't want to hit Vander.
Okay. And which one are you going for first?
I'm gonna go for the one that is flanking Vander right now. So here's that.
You do not hit.
All right, Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. You don't even have to roll it because it only needs a 1. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, that and sneak attack with the short sword, and then with the dagger, I'm gonna go for the one that is not flanking.
Okay. I'm sorry. So you did 5 to the one up top. And...
Sorry, no, that was just the Bardic Inspiration.
Oh right. Sorry. Okay.
I'll just do the attacks and then I'll do the damage.
Okay.
But the dagger to the one below it is a crit. Oh man, I wish that was the sneak attack. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take what I can get. So, here's the sneak attack to the one flanking Vander.
Okay.
Total of 10. It's
All right.
better than nothing.
Good hit. It's not looking great.
Okay, and it's not looking great, but it looks like it's almost on the verge of death.
Yeah, it's looking pretty close.
Okay, so is it all right? I already said I was attacking one than the other, but if I had known that it was that close to death, I'd just try to finish it off.
Okay.
So with that, that'll be 2d4, and hopefully that is enough to kill it.
That was just barely enough to finish that guy.
Yeah, that crit. I imagine I get in there like right at its neck thing and just slash its throat.
Nice. And it
Hey, Richard.
flounders up.
Yep.
I hate to be a wet blanket, but I'm pretty sure you only have 2d6 for sneak attack, and you don't get to add the +3 for proficiency damage.
Well,
I think he's
that's his
adding-
whole
No,
attack.
that's my attack with a short sword plus 2d6.
Oh, okay, never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
Now it's Braun's turn.
All right. Let's finish off this. Let's lance this boil.
If you keep saying it, eventually you'll actually finish it off. One of these times it'll be correct. Not this time. That misses.
Oh no.
Hmm. Wait, that was not with advantage.
True.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Forgot I was at advantage.
Thank God.
Yeah, go
All
ahead and
right,
reroll. You can reroll both of those in that case,
Okay.
which is good. That way you don't smack Vander in the back of the head with your glaive.
Yeah, or pierce Val in the face.
Okay, there you go. Now
Yeah.
those both hit for 19
All right.
damage, and it's looking. It's maybe not at death's door, but it's definitely in death's hallway. It's getting.
Damn it! I shouldn't have flipped that other worm into the ceiling.
It's getting close.
Have you seen the video of that seal that like whacks that kid, like that kayaker in the face with a
With
freaking
an octopus?
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
that. That's
It
awesome.
just God.
Love that video. Okay.
Your flail.
Vander, you unfortunately are. Oh wait, no, that one's dead. So these two are just gonna take 2 nibbles at Visk. These two down here. That's a not a nat 20, but a 20 and a 15.
All right,
Forgot
both of
how
those,
great
both
you
of those
were.
hit. God, my AC is so
Rolling.
low.
All right.
I have
That's
a 14 AC.
It's a total of 7, but you're raging, so it's 3.
All right, which one looks weaker?
Which one looks weaker?
Yeah.
The one. Yeah, the one directly next to you. The
All right,
one,
I use
the one
my,
down
I
here,
use my
Catacorn,
reaction to attack that.
the one down here hasn't actually been touched yet.
Okay, I use my reaction to attack the one that looks weaker.
Okay. You hit.
Fuck you!
All right. It looks very close to death. It's not there just yet.
Attack me one more time! One more time!
But Big Boy is gonna take another chomp at Braun, and a 20 will hit you.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. So
Sorry, you said that was a 7 total before the resistance?
yeah. So you took 3.
Alright,
So Braun,
I'm about at half now.
it bites you for 8 damage, and you're gonna take an additional 5 poison damage.
So
Total of
when
13.
the big worm eel bites into Braun's armor, he's able to kind of flex his gauntlet a little bit, so a little more of the teeth are absorbed into the steel as he starts to show off his heavy armor mastery ability. And he only takes 10 as opposed to 13.
Nice. It's
That's it.
it's what it's specifically like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing that you reduce.
Correct.
Gotcha. Cool. All right, we go back to Val.
So you said this thing was at least like at Death's hallway?
It's getting there. It's approaching the door.
It's approaching the door. Can I get a freaking wisdom save from it, please?
Okay.
Finish it.
This spell you're using, is it verbal? Is it
It is
like,
verbal.
what is it? Okay. So I'll let you know, because this thing is a blind aquatic fish thing, it's actually going to get advantage on its save. Because it's relying on hearing for this save.
Really?
Yep.
Aha.
The thing that it is mapped onto specifically has that.
Well, I already said I was gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry,
ask
it
for
doesn't. It's only for checks, not for saves.
tight and save.
It got a 9.
Tight. So then it takes all of it.
That sounds delicious, Richard.
Oh, it is.
What the
It
fuck?
very much
No
is.
fucking way. Hold on. 3 + 2 + 1. Are you?
Nice. That's
2
we
plus
call that
1 plus
we call
2
that the
plus-
countdown attack.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1. No, 1 +
you
1
hit it.
+ 2 + 1.
And it's boy, this thing hasn't been hitting the brain yet today, so now it's definitely a death's door.
All right. So now that it failed that save, it has to use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows it away from me.
Okay, it doesn't have a reaction.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it hasn't used its reaction.
Right, yeah. So I guess it does that on its turn.
If it has a reaction available, which it does because it hasn't used a reaction,
It's got to move.
that's.
Oh yeah, I guess you
Away
can
from
move
me.
as a reaction. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, the only place it can go is here.
I will.
It can't go further up and away this way.
Well, I mean,
The second it leaves my square,
if it's going,
I'm
I'm not
going to
sure, like,
reaction
if
attack.
it's going around Val, right? Because, like, this one square over is farther away, but then technically here it would be getting closer again, wouldn't it?
I think it means overall.
Just, okay. All right, well,
It's trying to get away from.
Go
it.
ahead and roll your attack op first, Vander. That misses. Go ahead and roll yours, Braun. Actually, you all
which
get
way
'em.
is it going?
You all get them. It's going to be going up this direction.
Okay.
I don't get one because I've already used a reaction.
Okay, but you get one, Braun.
Is it? It's not at advantage, right?
No.
Is it leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it would be like here by the time you actually by the time it's out of your range. All right,
23 to hit.
Braun, if you want to describe how you catch it just as it's running away.
As it starts to slither away, Braun's gonna just take the glaive and he's gonna stab it.
Okay.
It's not a thrown weapon.
All right, Vander, it's your turn, and you still got 2 babies down here biting at you.
You gigged it.
And that is how you properly gig something.
You
I'm
didn't even know what
tempted-
that was before we came in here.
Braun knows what that is.
Braun would know what that is.
Bron probably would.
Yeah, you still
I'm
got
tempted
2 babies down here.
I'm tempted to try to catch one alive so it can mature, and you could use its venom later.
Interesting.
Well, you.
Are you
Okay.
getting a fishbowl?
Yeah. What are you gonna keep it in?
A casket, I guess. Yeah, let's kill it. I'm glad that
In
tickled
your
you.
grave!
That's a wall there, huh?
Above you?
Sure is.
Yes.
To the right of it. All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
there's
yeah,
there's,
so you
a,
can't
there's like a
flank.
column there.
Oh, okay. I will pop there and go attack it. Oop.
You disappeared. You're underneath a dead one.
I'll just do that. Hold on.
There you go. 23
There
to hit with 6.
Okay, you finish this one off.
Sweet.
You can describe how you finish it if you'd like, but there's only so many ways to kill a fish.
Yeah, I think it kind of like pops up to strike at me, and I just sidestep and like swipe up and cut the head off. And then I flip the knife around in my hand and chuck it at the other one
behind
for
it?
my
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you stole my kill.
You will.
Not yet, I
That one hasn't been touched yet.
Yeah. So there's the throwing.
All right, and you do get sneak attack for it because it's Visk is 5 feet away.
I was gonna
Nice.
yell, move up, move up.
Nice, 16 damage.
All right. There's
I
your
was gonna
9.
move up, flank it.
All right. You gave it that's a nice whack on the head. It's not dead yet, but a great hit.
All right, and hearing Visk yell that, I will indeed move forward.
Surround him. Get him.
Get
Kick his ass.
Are we keeping peace again, guys? Is that what
Murder
we're
its
doing?
stupid face for peace.
Fuck you, fish.
Yeah, that band sucks.
19
All
definitely
right.
hits.
Okay, and here's the dagger sneak attack afterwards. Yeah.
21 definitely hits.
Alrighty, so that will be a total. Total of 17 damage.
All right. If you want to describe how you finish that guy off, you do it.
I'm just like, get him! And like we surround it, and it like doesn't know where to go. And then I just like stab it. I like slash it a little bit with one thing, and then just aha, and like catch it right on my dagger with the other.
Nice. Okay. Well, all
Now,
these eels are dead.
With the
I
survival
thought this was
check,
going to be a nice fishing mini game. I do not want to be down here anymore.
I'm gonna let you know right now. You'll never play a fishing minigame in this campaign. I hate those.
I love fishing.
I will make one for you.
Worst part of
Rude.
Final Fantasy 15 by
To-
a landslide.
Next week when Tony isn't DMing, I'm gonna make a whole fishing fishing session.
I don't hate them all equally. Some like the one in Okami isn't as bad, but the FF15 one, man, I wanted to punt my
loved
PlayStation.
it.
Sid,
loved
this is
it
where we
so
differ.
Robert
No.
was like, "Look, I actually caught this fish while I was out fishing." And I was like, "Look at the fish I caught." It was a picture of the Final Fantasy screen.
with the survival check, could I tell if these are edible once you cook them? Or what? Or if they're like too stringy or gamey or gross?
You want to check it? Sure. We'll see what you're able to glean.
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't know. They look kind of rubbery and weird.
Okay, that's fine.
But with enough eel sauce, as most things, it'll be delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna just collect my throwing knives stuff.
They're like sticking out of floating fish around in the water.
Pretty much. Is there anything around? There wouldn't be any chests down here.
I loot the bodies.
Well, there's all right. You find nothing. I mean, Vander, you can look around, but I'll say, are you gonna take the lamp back from Val?
Yeah, you need to take these. I don't.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
The light's already still on you anyway, so
Ooh.
we'll just kill that aura. You're welcome to look around this cavern, but you've got the rest of the cave still that you haven't seen, so who knows?
I'll pick up the red salt eel,
Yep.
and I'll kind of like, you know that part in Aladdin?
It's probably like a little bigger than like a kitten. This is a pretty meaty guy.
You know that part in Aladdin where Jasmine's going through the market, and the guy's like, "Fresh fish!"
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick it right in Val's face. It's like, here. Do you want to hold on to this?
I go to every single body and I start to skin them.
Okay. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna be hanging out in this cave a while the rest of them look around.
All right, that's what I do.
Okay.
Do I have to carry it?
Also, you don't have dark vision, Visk, so I don't know.
I just cast dancing lights.
Oh, okay.
I assumed you wouldn't.
Oh, you can have these back then.
I'll throw it in a burlap sack.
Thank you.
As I sniff one, considering nibbling a little bit to see how it tastes, I shout out, "Wait, did they say this was poisonous or venomous? Because it's a pretty big difference."
Venomous.
I think it was venomous.
All right, and I take a little bite.
You also know that Fangle told you the baby ones aren't as bad. All right, you've got a little bit of sight for yourself now, Visk, based on the dancing lights that I'm just gonna say are on your square. You
Sweet.
take a bite and it's real rubbery and doesn't taste like much.
Nothing a little bit of sauce can't fix.
What's the spirit?
Do you put that in your pocket next to the fish you took before?
I do.
Okay.
Nice.
Are
I like this group.
the pelts worth anything?
Oh, maybe you'll find somebody who wants them, but considering you got to transport...
Oh, wait, they don't even have scales. Is it?
You can donate for provisions,
You've
but
also
that's
got
about
to
it.
transport it back to Golathon, and people
We
probably
need to
aren't
get
going
a
to like
bag
it.
of colding.
All
What
right.
if
just
somebody needs a skin
ice.
graft?
We need ice and some rock salt, and it will be fine.
All right, well, what's playing,
Are you
guys?
locked in, puppy? I would like to leave.
Yes, let's get back as quickly as possible. I do believe a man's life is on the line.
Yes, I suppose so.
Okay, so you guys just bounce on out of there?
Oh, I suppose I'll pop up to the fishermen.
Okay. I'll take you guys back out.
I'll just give a quick rundown. Murdered a few of them. They're still down there, kind of. But we've got to go. Here's a gold for your trouble. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Don't worry about killing them salt eels. It's not like we use them for much anyway, but I'll use them as bait for something else.
Good plan. Farewell.
You want to give me a little bit of compensation for all the bait I got you?
Why would I do that?
No, don't worry about him. All right, Fisk, let's roll. Time's a wasting.
Well, fuck this then. I just chuck all the eel stuff to the side.
Okay.
Like, I don't care. I don't care where they are or what kind of mess it would leave, but just wherever we are, just right there, and I leave.
All right.
So sorry. Gold for your trouble, I suppose. Oh.
You keep that gold. He should be giving us a gold. But he wouldn't even give us one gold piece for everything that I gave him.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted them.
We earned an antidote, okay? Mission successful. Let's go.
All right, so you guys
This meat
go-
doesn't even taste that good.
So you guys go back through town, and then you start your ride back from Long Pier. I didn't move your party token, but that's okay because you're going back to the same place. You start your ride back.
I was wondering if we were going by boat or going by...
Horse is going to be
It
faster.
is the worst.
Yeah.
It is the worst. I hate being in the saddle.
Because it's just like a little village, so they're not going to have like big proper boats. They're just, smaller like rowing canoes and stuff. Little fishing boats, nothing huge.
You gotta get the bounce right.
I hate it. You said stand in it? Just... I don't like it at all.
Some women I knew found it quite enjoyable.
Why?
You must not be doing it right.
What do you mean I'm not doing it right? I have seen people ride a horse, and it is flawless, for one, and this is just awful. This is awful.
You should try riding a dragon.
Is that an innuendo, Fisk?
I mean, not intentional, but sure.
So you guys ride back. By the time you get back into Golathon, it's probably 9 or 10 at night. Because it was midday or so when you left. It's gonna take a few hours to get there. You had your adventure.
As we
and now you're
travel,
back,
I would
so-
like to just sneakily cast Prestidigitation on Fisk, so when that fish smell starts to really reek.
Oh, he chucked all the stuff out of his pockets.
Oh, okay, cool.
There, you're good.
Well, it's still
Well, he did keep the
residual, and I
fish.
can smell
Oh,
it.
did you keep the fish?
Yeah, he just threw the eels away.
Okay, if this kept the fish, then definitely it would start smelling during this ride.
Oh no, I dumped them. The only thing I kept was the one
Okay.
fish,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I
Yeah, that's-
thought we would eat after a while, and if we didn't, I would just start eating it raw.
Okay. Well,
Same.
all of the same, there is a fish smell to everybody, and I'm just casually just casting it whenever I smell it.
Well, it's just a tobacco smell for one of us.
I
I'm
don't mean to
fine
be
with
racist to
tobacco smell.
assume, but I assume my race can eat fish raw.
Yeah, I mean, really, any race could eat fish raw. It's just no matter whether or not they like it.
Yeah,
Equal opportunity
True.
diet right there.
that's true.
So yeah, so you guys get back, and it's getting late there in the evening, but you get back, and you get back to the place, to Euthel's house. You all right there?
Your
Andrew?
saviors? Yeah, Morgan's tail caught my cord.
Oh.
Your saviors have arrived with medicine.
The doctor
Well,
just turns to you.
hot stuff.
Oh, you've managed to secure one of the eels.
Yes.
We have. I'll pull out the burlap sack and hand it to him.
Thank you. I'll get work on extracting an anti-venom right now. So, take him a little bit of time to do that, and then to administer it. And then I'll just turn to you. All right, he should be fine by the morning, but we need to let the antidote take its course.
Great.
So when will we know he's okay?
Well, I'm fairly confident in my abilities. I would suggest you all just get some rest, as Youthful here needs as well, and in the morning, he ought to be fine. Maybe not necessarily at 100%, but certainly a lot better than he was.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate your swift actions.
It's what I do. Sworn to help.
All right. I guess we'll go into the den area or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you were already guessing this house, so, like, you've got wherever it is you were staying before. Are you guys...
Is there a place to wash clothing?
Syl will, point toward, like a mud room or something like that, where you'd be able to wash.
Sweet. I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna spend the evening, like, bathing, cleaning my clothes, and kind of relaxing.
Okay.
Why?
I'm smoking my pipe.
Yeah. So it's gonna be, like... It's, like, after 10 p.m. at this point, so, like, you guys could... It's up to you as to what you want to do while you're waiting.
Syl is in there in the little waiting room area with us, in, like, I guess the living room, technically.
Yeah.
Mr. Seal, I have a question for you.
He turns to you.
What do you know about people running around in wolf pelts? Do you know anybody, an organization maybe, that does something like that?
He'll, ping you. The only people I know who run around in pelts are people who like those raging barbarian tactics in battle. I prefer something more zen.
Monk confirmed. No, but... So you'd... Okay. Well... Great. When we were out getting the eels, the fisherman that we spoke with said that there was somebody who came by not long ago looking for a salt eel. That he was wearing, I don't know, like wolf fur, had the wolf pendant on. I wasn't sure if that sounded like somebody you might know, or at an organization that you did.
I don't know anything about any wolves. No.
Oh, great. Okay. Wonderful. That's so good. Okay. Well, I guess now we wait.
Vander's in. Oh, Vander's gone. Damn it. I want to hound
Panther
him.
is cleaning his clothes.
Yeah, he's washing his clothes, smoking his pipe. Do we want to take a
Take a
pause
break?
here? You guys take your long rest, and we resume in the morning.
Vron, I'm here.
Well, it's getting late. I should not be here.
Oh. Okay.
Can we get
That's
some?
really
Can we get some
disappointed.
VO for that, real quick?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take mics down, and we'll take a break. Be right back, stream. And now we are back.
And then I just farted so hard. Oh no! Whatever.
Everyone heard your fart story.
Oh no! It smelled like bad eggs.
Joke's on you guys. I'm also unhappy in my fantasy land.
All
I
right.
am unhappy everywhere.
So it is the next morning, unless there's any other RP that people wanted to get done before or during long rest.
I would like to do some RP.
Okay.
I find Vander.
Yeah, you do. What up, dude?
Oh, Vander, your accent. What up, Vander?
I knew who you were. Who you say you were. Me without my mustache.
Is this while I'm bathing or doing laundry or what?
This is when you're doing laundry.
I like to think you're multitasking, and it's
I mean,
all the same
when are you
tub.
bathing?
That would be pretty great. Sorry, what was that, Ryan?
I was gonna say it was when you're doing laundry. But is there a bathhouse or something?
From what I understood, it was kind of one room.
Yeah, he asked and still like pointed him to a place where he could wash up.
Yeah. So I guess I would just be in some pants and like the rest of my stuff. I'm just kind of, casual wear and washing and smoking my pipe.
Braun's gonna enter the room, and since he picked up the easy cast on, cast off armor, I think it's somewhere between basketball pants and the power armor from Fallout, where like he pushes a button and then it kind of just like and he steps out of it.
Decompressurizes.
Yeah.
Ew.
Braun, my friend.
Braun is wearing a sweaty under wife beater shirt in striped boxers. He's kind of got this like King of the Hill vibe going on right now.
Nice.
Under his armor. And he's going to sit down next to you and you pick up one of his greaves and he's going to start scrubbing it.
Question. Not that I want to. It's going to be a leading question. I apologize, but that would mean Braun's hands are not covered, correct?
That is correct, actually.
Do I notice anything with that?
When Braun sits down, he is wearing his pretty basic, white trash underoos. You're going to notice that there is a golden ring on his hand.
Oh, I thought that was a special thing we had, but okay, whatever.
It's whoever sees his hand.
So, who's the lucky one?
We're not talking about that.
That's fine. I'm a jewelry man as well, but mine's ornamental. You
Your jewelry or
my jewelry? Yeah. Well, first one, then the other, I suppose.
Actually, similarly, would Vander be washing his handkerchief or his bandana? Sorry.
I think the handkerchief is already drying,
Gotcha.
on the line. He's working on some of his other stuff now.
So you've done some things, I take it.
Well, we've all done plenty, haven't we?
Some more than others.
Is there something specific you're asking me about?
Are you a serial killer?
Serial killer? I would certainly say no. No, I've had to defend myself now and then, but certainly don't make a habit of ending lives.
Are you a assassin? Blade for hire?
Well, I suppose I've done work of that sort, but I wouldn't call it a profession. Not my main source of income, I'd say.
Do you have any grudges? People that would mark you as their enemy?
Well, I suppose I should say we're not talking about that and, throw the ball back in your court, but I suppose if you're traveling with me, then you should know, yes, I have some people that are not quite my fan. And I've been kind of keeping a low profile in some parts.
are we in danger?
In this world, always.
Because of you.
Ah, because of me. Perhaps, but I wouldn't drag you all into anything.
If they see us with you, will we be dragged into it?
I should hope not, but that is a risk, I suppose. Is that something you're prepared for?
Listen, I'm just a guard captain in a simple town far to the north. I don't know every wanted criminal in the world. I've never heard of you, so I'm sure whatever you've done isn't too terrible. But if we're going to be continuing to travel with each other, I need to know if someone's going to try and slit our throats in the night because we're traveling with you. Is that fair?
Of course it's fair. I think it's more than fair. There was a man, Arthur Holchin, and his wife, Kayla, who me and some previous affiliates had visited, inquiring about some of their finer goods, which they were not too keen on relinquishing. They discovered we were ready to lighten their burden of these precious items, and were not so pleasant about the situation. So I've been keeping quiet as of late.
How powerful are they?
It's hard to say. I mean, he is connected, part of the City Watch. And it may have been a magic shop that, you know.
Always with the magic.
Not a fan, yes?
Not particularly.
Well, you know, magic is like any blade. It can hurt one man, help the next.
There are things I've seen with magic that blades cannot do.
And, well, I should have something poetic to say about that, but I've got...
Last question. This orc who wears the pelts of wolves. Does that ring any bells to you? Anyone in your connections?
That's a good question, Tony. Would
No.
that... No. Honestly, no. It's leaving me quite in the dark as well.
Although, point of order, one of your old buddies was a Goliath, and you are in the Goliath City.
Right.
Well, I figured if there was one of us here, between you, the Dragon Man, and Drow, you would have the best chance of knowing what the heck that was about.
You know, I had hoped so, but unfortunately, can't help you there. Full disclosure, I do know a Goliath, Euphus. He was part of my group, but I had not seen him in some time.
Has he reached out to you since you've been here?
Again, haven't seen him in quite some time.
I think we're leaving in the morning, or sometime tomorrow. Maybe we should look him up, see if he knows anything.
I suppose. We traveled a lot. I'm not sure if you actually have settled down here or elsewhere.
Never hurts to look. Unless you're wanted for dead. Then it can hurt.
Sometimes it hurts to look.
It can. It absolutely can.
So if we need to come up with some sort of extra name for me, pseudonym, then, you know, I hope you're understanding about that.
As long as I know when something's about to pop off, I'll be there.
Understood. I'll reach a hand out. Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. Braun's going to stand back up. He's going to shuffle back into his armor. And he's going to close it so it seals back on him.
You sure you don't want me
This
to
is a
wash?
very Tony Stark moment.
Yeah, I know, right?
You sure you don't want me to wash those or something? Go take a bath. Dry them off for the morning.
I'll wash the feet. What else do you want to wash?
All the... Never mind.
All the hills and valleys, man. All the hills and valleys.
The hills, the valleys, the deadly crevasse.
Ah!
The ravine.
Feel it with your mighty Jew.
Good night, Vander.
Good night.
And I'll turn and leave.
Okay. Anything else happening before we long rest it up?
Suppose not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. We will jump ahead.
I'm drinking myself to sleep after getting rejected by Vron.
No.
Wait,
No.
are you doing that on the couch, just in the living room area? Is that where you
Yes.
started, or do you go home first, or go?
Oh no, I definitely try to make it public, as if like pity me. I'm trying to get attention.
In that case.
That is very much his character.
In that case. Visk, what is wrong?
Vron doesn't like me.
I thought you guys were working towards something, though.
I thought so too, but then I was like, hey, I'm free to hang out, and he's like, I should get going.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
I thought that things were getting better.
You know,
I bet
think
right
he
now
works
he's
with
like-
his heart.
Bet right now he's just like off there sharing secrets, like he's got a wedding ring that he doesn't talk about.
Oh, it is okay. You know, I think he is warming up to you, but I think something that might give you that shoe in is if you maybe try to learn something from him.
Yeah?
He seems to be like the type that likes to teach his ways, to bestow his knowledge upon people.
What if I already know it? Should I just like fake learning it?
Well, maybe you can teach him something.
So wait, does he like teaching or does he like learning?
Maybe both. Some
All right.
humans, you know, they never stop learning. Sometimes they like to learn new things. Sometimes they like to bestow that knowledge onto people. But I think if you take the opportunity and listen, I think it might get you in the right direction.
All right, thanks, Val. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Don't drink too hard this night, okay? I think we might be leaving sometime tomorrow.
Can you roll persuasion on that?
I can certainly
I want to see how much
try.
Visk is listening to it.
Oh no, it is not that good.
You
Wait,
say,
I should.
try not to drink too much. Camera pans over, and he's just got an entire handle that he just finished off. What?
I should have cast friends first.
All right, I'll just have one more drink, then I'm going upstairs.
Opens a new bottle.
Yeah, I'll just have one more handle.
Okay, and I'm so very glad that you're okay. And then, like, she'll pat the top of his head, and then go ahead and go to bed.
Thank you, Val.
What
You're
are the
welcome,
sleeping
dear.
arrangements? Are we like all lounging in a den?
He's just got like guest room kind of stuff. It's a decent house that he's in. Oh, straight like a rough. Okay.
Does
so-
not phase him.
All right, so people wake up in the morning and then ... What do people do? It's the morning.
I hate myself, San Diego.
Well, Visk is awake.
Suppose
that was
we should
perfect.
get
That was
changed.
perfect, Richard.
I just kind of like wipe my mouth, get up, and leave the room.
As you leave, you pass Syl in the hallway with like a bucket and a mop, and he just gives you a glare, and then goes into the room.
I'll like
That's so good.
I'll flick a copper over at where the mess is, but it like lands it lands in the mess.
Did he puke up a penny?
You're a fucking dick, and I'm a dick.
Oh my god.
I am not the meanest person in this party.
Yeah.
No.
Um.
When it comes to strangers, I am the meanest.
So who else would be in that room then, where the mess is at this time?
But I would like to say,
Undoubtedly.
I don't have malice behind it. I'm like, ah, shit, man, I fucked up. I gotta do something. I flick the coin over, and then it just lands in it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about it, and I leave.
Well, those
They'll find it. They'll find
those
it.
who are
It's
still
neglectful meanness more than a malice.
those who are still in the room, if you want to roll a quick perception, real quick,
I don't want to be in that room.
just for a
Are
cool
we all
little
sharing
thing.
one room? If you don't want to be in that room, we would have buddied up again.
I'm okay with buddying up. I'm
All right,
totally
then
cool.
Bron
I
can
just don't want to be
Bron
in the
can
puke
just roll
room.
one real quick.
I don't.
I mean, I'm
a.
awake
the
now,
fishy
right?
puke room.
Just roll a quick perception.
Yeah, I'm rolling it. If it wants to
Don't
go.
be a bitch
All right.
either.
You'd still notice it because you'd see the puke. So when Sil comes in to clean it, you see him like spot the copper and then just do like this cool little like snap, and the copper like cyclically like poof, flings up into his hand out of the puke, and he pockets it.
I would not keep
Okay.
that.
He looks at you and then just starts silently mopping up Visk's puke.
Oh, Val, did Braun just yell that Visk was awake?
It certainly sounded like Mr. Braun.
Wonderful.
That was the sound of Sil shaking off the puke of the mop that the dog.
Nice.
So,
Do you smell bacon?
That is not bacon.
Okay,
Oh.
wake me when there's bacon.
Okay, I don't. What if there never is bacon, though? That is an awful smell. What
That's
is
a sad world to live in. If we awake and it's a day where there is no bacon left in the world,
I'm sure
in
Mr.
me.
Braun will have some. And you?
yes, if there is a day we rise and there's no bacon left in our existence, just end me.
I will do that for you, Mr. Warren.
Thank you, good friend. Thank you.
I will go out and see if there's any breakfast where there's bacon.
Probably wouldn't be any bacon, but Sil would have left out like some
Oh, dear.
continental breakfast type stuff. Some
You will
fruit-
find
some
that
fruit and
Braun
what
is
have
in
you.
the kitchen, and he's attempting to cook the pink and I guess not the red eel, but the pink baby eel, and he's like poking it.
Oh, that's right. You did keep one, didn't you?
He's gonna look and be like, "They were right. They are terrible." And he's gonna throw it in the trash.
Mr. Braun, in the kitchen, you don't happen to see any bacon, do you? Mr. Warren would like some.
Why do you think I'm cooking eel right now?
I thought you were like, in the morning you woke up and you had this like idea and you were curious and ready to take on the world, but
I
Maybe
don't
it
think the
was-
Goliaths do pork. I think they keep kosher.
oh, Mr. Warren isn't going to like that much. That is
Yeah.
fine. I will just take him like a bagel and like some prosciutto and some cheese. They probably don't have prosciutto, but I'm going to take what I can.
That's big.
That's a good point. You guys haven't really inquired about Goliath diet, but yeah, there's really not a whole lot of meat.
That's right.
Really?
Big
They're like
vegetarians?
they're that clean eating.
How do they get
diet
that
stuff.
muscle mass?
So much tofu.
Genetic, man.
So much protein shakes, bro.
Yeah, all those nuts and stuff, you know.
In that case, I will take the bagel and the schmear and some fruit, and I will
It's
just bring
not
it back
literally
up-
kosher, but sure, it can be a bagel and schmear.
some schmear, and I'll just like walk it back up to the room and just like, hey, there is like no meat on that table. And Mr. Braun tried to make some eel, but it looked like rubber. So here you go, have some breakfast, and we will be downstairs. And I ruffle his hair and I go.
You're a saint. If anyone disputes that, I
know.
will surely end them.
I will remember that the next time Braun talks shit.
No, I need to stop being so, whatever. Ooh, fruit.
Well, I'm sure at some point you guys check in on, the guy who was on death's door.
Nah, he's
Yeah.
fine. We're gonna go
Yeah,
now.
we go see Visk. How's he doing?
Ah, man, never felt better.
See, I told you if you didn't drink that much, it would be a good night, right?
Yep. Could have been worse.
I'm gonna choose to believe you.
It was pretty bad.
What?
It was pretty bad.
Fisk. You said that you weren't going to drink. Why'd you move him? Why'd you move him?
Because he's definitely. I just thought like he's definitely like in bed. He's not like upright. So
Is he breakdancing or what's going on?
Twist him.
He's just.
Wait, hold on.
He's
Can you guys see him if I do this? Does this play?
No.
Oh, I have
we
to let
only,
it go?
Like, it's slow. Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay,
have to...
I was actually spinning him.
Oh, that's great.
It plays on stream at least. People on stream can see him just spinning.
It feels like my head is spinning.
But yeah, I just realized he would be like reclining, not necessarily. Although, boy, now they look like they're in a great, fun position now. The two of them.
Good. You're on
Oh,
your
didn't
back
mean to
now.
interrupt.
Or
So I
did
guess-
we?
I guess I'll collect the laundry and
Anyways,
get in there.
Did What happened with the antidote? Did we drop it off?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Wait,
Cool.
we're back in Goliath and Fisk. Oh dear.
Mm. All right.
Do you need some water?
I wouldn't refuse.
I will go get you some water. I'm doing what Sydney does when people are drunk around me, and I just take care of them, I guess.
I hide the fact that I've already gotten myself some water and just tuck it behind a chair, just because I want somebody to do something nice for me.
Here you go. Drink it
thank
slowly,
you.
not all at once.
Oh dear. I'm going to look to the head of the household and say, smoking, indoors, outdoors?
he just will look at you and just walk away. You've been smoking the whole time anyway. He's not gonna bother with it now.
Oh, gotcha. I'll light the pipe, take a few puffs off, and hand it to Vis. This might help your head. Might.
Oh dear, now he's upside down.
Wait, what is it?
I just turned him upside down for no reason.
Just processed medicinal plants that will help with ease of stomach and mind.
What does it taste like?
Kind of smoky. A mix of autumn leaves and bourbon, I suppose. Dash of vanilla.
I'll try it.
Sounds like a very pleasant pipe.
You don't eat the... No, you don't.
This is why you throw everything up.
He just starts eating the tobacco.
No, that's
Oh.
not... It's
Ew.
not a clever vessel. You... Oh, dear.
Actually, Andrew, I kind of imagine it's more like hashish than anything else.
Yeah.
Either
All
way,
of our
I just
medicine-
do not want to
All of our medicines are chewable.
Well,
Oh,
no,
so
you
he's just got that
smoke.
pack in his mouth.
You've literally seen me smoke this pipe. Dozens of times. But
Yeah, I always wondered why you did it. Chewing's so much better.
Because that's how it's used. Okay, just give me the pipe. Give me the pipe. Give me the pipe.
Okay, go
You saw
ahead.
me. You saw me strike it. You saw me light it.
As you guys are Laurel and Hardying over in the hallway, you see Sil like walk out of Youthel's room with like there's like a bowl of presumably like some cool water and like a hand towel that he was like dabbing with, and then just looks at you all,
Dabbing?
shakes his head, walks away,
I'll find Youthful. Is he alive?
pop into the room. Yeah, he's there.
No, that head shake means that he is dead. He died.
I rush into the room.
He was
Ron,
def-
he died.
Yeah, you go in and Youthel's in there. He's definitely like very tired and like pale, but like he is alive.
How are you feeling?
You're rushing after him.
Well,
Same.
I would say like death, but I seem to have avoided it thanks to you all.
Good.
Somebody tried to kill you.
So it seems.
If you'd like, we can pass word around that it was a success.
That's going to be hard if he continues to have a career after this.
I'd rather continue to help my people but I appreciate the thought, Van. Thank you.
That is really a good idea, though, Van. I like that idea.
Guess it goes to show I really shouldn't have had that last Goliath gulp, huh?
Well, that's a terrible way to look at life.
Well, I probably should have suspected something. Hadn't seen that person working the stand before. I should have been suspicious.
Yes, but you shouldn't always have to be suspicious when you're just out and about getting a drink.
And the turnaround at that place, surely they can't have that.
It's fair. I did hear they were threatening the betting table guy's job after all the robberies, but seems to have been okay now. Also, thanks to you guys.
We're going to be leaving soon and heading back to Ogden. Was there anything you'd like us to pass along to the guard captains of the noblemen there? Seeing as you have also been a life, or an attempt has been made on your life, feels this is need of concern.
Well, I don't want to jump to any conclusions or point any fingers at any one group, but it's probably worth mentioning the one who sold me that last Goliath gulp was an orc.
Do you... I start to pull the pendant out from my pocket, and I just press it into his hand. Do you recognize this at all?
Well, how did you get this? This is what the orc was wearing at the stall.
Do you recognize it outside of that instance, though?
I can't say I do.
Okay.
I would like to roll a perception and maybe whatever other...
I mean, we're all looking at her. What
other role would I need, or what role would I need to, like...
I mean, if she just puts it in his hand, you're gonna see it.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
we're all
So
looking at it.
Is
you
it a
saw me put
history
it
check?
in my pocket initially, like when we were there finding the body, but
Oh, did I ever roll a history check on that?
I don't think so.
You might have, but you can go ahead and do it now if you want. You have no idea what it is.
Okay.
I mean, Val probably has slightly more of an inclination, but she has not shared the information.
Valison, how long have you had that?
Since I found the body of the stall vendor.
Did
The
you
only
wanna...
reason why I held on to it is because I think I know somebody that does know who it belongs to.
They're a friend of yours.
An employer.
You work for the same person.
Maybe not. It might be a warring faction.
Here,
When I
thought we
spoke with Benedict, he said that they were non-violent. The letter that I had to deliver said that there was a pillar that, or let me see the exact wording because I feel like at least she would remember it. It said a pillar has fallen in a neighboring house, not by our hammer. I do not think it was them, but I think they know who it is.
This is very important. We need to get this back to Ogden right away.
Yes, we do.
So, did you find the body of the orc there?
No.
But you found his pendant.
We found the pendant. There was a struggle. I relayed as much to the town's guard when I notified them.
So it could have been planted.
It may have been planted, but I don't see why they would leave a trail to them.
Unless they were trying to frame them.
Perhaps. It is why I was playing it close to the chest. I wanted to ask about it, but I wanted to know what others knew about it first.
Well, Uthal, we want to thank you for your hospitality and being an overall amiable person. I don't really like people, but you were not that terrible.
Well, thank you, Bron. You're all not that terrible either.
I think you are quite lovely, Mr. Uthal. I will take back the pendant and put it back in my pocket.
You know, there are people who could use that pendant to find whoever it is you're looking for.
Is there?
Well, sure, maybe not here in our city, but there are certainly people who can take objects and glean information from them that others can't.
Like
Sort of.
in Octon, maybe?
You might find it in the capital. Excuse me. You might find it in the capital. You might find it anywhere with any sort of shaman or soothsayer.
Okay. Might be might be an okay idea to follow it up with that. If this doesn't lead anywhere else.
In any case, it's very valuable evidence.
I'm keeping it safe.
Where are you keeping it?
It's in her pocket. Cause I'm choosing to wear like a skirty dress thing that has fucking pockets in it.
I mean, this is a
Has
fantasy
pockets?
It has pockets.
setting. Is Valison doing the little dance thing that everyone does when it has pockets?
When they have pockets, they put them in their pockets and they start like wiggling around all crazy. She probably did it when she found the dress initially, yeah.
That's kind of sad, but kind of funny. It's like, yeah, you know what? This dress has pockets. It's fantasy. It can be whatever it wants to be.
Yeah, and my fantasy is a freaking dress with pockets in it.
All right.
The world we live in.
If you
Oh,
want
did
me
you
to
want us
put
to-
it somewhere safer, I can. But
Just wanted to see where you thought was safe.
right back down in the shirt. No, pocket's fine.
Uthal, did you want us to deliver any messages back to the capital? Anything like that?
I mean, certainly news of an attempt on my life is going to get around, so they'd be privy to that already. Just confirm that I'm okay. Show them what you have. Well, of course, if you wish to use that necklace, medallion, locket, whatever you wish to call it, to find this person yourself, then I'd like a shot at him myself, but
Soon as we figure out anything, it will be sure to send word.
When he says I'd like a shot at him, I'd like to make an insight roll.
okay.
If it wants to roll at any point that.
And what is it that you're trying to incite?
I have my suspicions about this whole ordeal.
Okay.
There he is. Insight 20.
Okay.
Does he feel like he's not telling us something? Does he feel like he's withholding information?
Has he pooped today?
I don't know that it's withholding information in so much as just like, if it is this orc who tried to kill him, then he would definitely like to get in the ring with the orc himself and teach him a lesson.
Okay.
Kona, that is a cat toy. Leave it alone.
So maybe like with that insight, you're able to see like his motivation in this case would be like not necessarily revenge. That's probably too strong a word, but like, hey, you tried to kill me, so let's go. Like, mano a mano.
I'm very unhappy with you.
Okay. It's not an act.
No.
Okay.
He doesn't know who the person would be.
I have a theory.
I mean, like, he would have... You could certainly, like, ask him to describe more of the orc he saw, if you want to, with, you know... You can probably tell that he hasn't probably given the full description. Of course, you guys haven't asked for it, but there's that,
I
too.
totally looked into doing detect thoughts to see if he couldn't, like, conjure an image in his mind that I could see, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
You know what spell does work that way? It's like
Does it?
there's one. It's telepathy. It's like
Oh, yeah.
7th fucking level. It's really up there.
I was hoping that, like, I could at least, like, if we talked about him, like, something would show up, but in the wording it doesn't mention anything about, like,
Images.
this.
Yeah.
I tried.
Well, Uthal, I think it's time for us to part ways.
I suppose so.
It's been an honor. Hope to see you again soon.
You as well. Hopefully under... Well, they weren't all bad circumstances, but...
The Hill game
let's say
was
under
fun.
better ones. It was a good game, wasn't it? Good start
It
to
was
the
a
season.
damn good game. Take care of yourself.
You as well.
And on my way out, I'm gonna pat Syl on the chest and just, you take care of him, okay? You watch out for him.
So we'll just give you like a knowing nod.
And I guess we'll start packing up and getting ready to head back onto the Earthworm.
Back onto the choo-choo train.
Okay. So you do that, and at this point it's probably like mid-morning. So you'll be heading up to... Oh no, oh, great. I cleared the drawings because I wanted to clear the smiley face that was here, and it cleared text counts as drawings too, so my guide down here for what's gone. It's okay.
No.
It's okay. I mean, I pretty much know what everything is, but B up here is where you would head for departures.
We head to the departure.
Oh, we're arriving here, but we want to depart.
Oh, you.
So you get there, and there's a little bit of time before the train actually departs.
I'm going to try to find some passengers that look like they have some extra coin, and I'm going to pull out a deck of cards and see if I can hustle them with...
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is, this time I'm going to... No, you know what? Cards can wait. I'll do a magic trick and just see if there's anything I can grift from them.
Okay. So this would be like a sleight of hand then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you probably find at this point like they're loosening the restrictions on like who can use these tunnels now. So there's definitely like some people around now who can take them.
Yeah.
So they rolled a 2. So you definitely, whatever, if they're betting like, a silver piece or whatever it is on your shuffle, then you've kept it.
Cool. So we talking... Wait, is this something I'm stealing from them or just playing with cards?
You said you were grifting them, so I assume you're not like pickpocketing. It's like a, hey, you want to bet a coin and see if you can guess the card or whatever,
I'll stack the deck. If they have like some nice jewelry, I'll definitely go for that. Try to get them to bet something nice.
Okay. They're gonna be less inclined to do that, but they'll definitely put down, like I said, like a silver piece.
Okay. I'll say 1 silver piece by the time the train rolls in.
So the train isn't here quite yet, but you do your whole thing, and then you guys are waiting around. And as you're waiting around, roll me a you can all roll a perception check.
Oof. I'm busy. So that was just 1 silver, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't have you just like making money off of everybody all the time.
Right.
Roll me a perception, Visk.
Alrighty.
So far,
really
only Vander is not succeeding.
I'm really good at these. Yep, that's
right.
me.
Well, we'll say Vander was busy doing his thing, and Visk was watching him do the trick. But Bron and Val, you would have noticed, in the station, somebody is like very closely watching Van do his stuff.
He's fucking aggressive as hell.
All right, Van, do the big one. Do the big one.
Hey, Bron. About 2 o'clock. Do you notice him?
Oh, the blood red looking bald guy with the claws for hands?
Oh, he's a bad guy. He's definitely a bad guy.
I noticed.
Do we want to act on it, or should we wait?
Can I look around? Are there others that look like him or look like they're acting with him?
No. Just one guy. Just one tough-looking guy. Keeping a close eye on Van.
And while she's talking, like, she's never once, like, looked directly at him and been like, oh, God! It was kind of like a just, hey, do we notice this guy or not?
So I never noticed him then.
No, but you guys haven't boarded yet.
Based on his prayer beads and symbols, does he look like one of those God's damned magic users?
Thanks.
Yeah, right, thanks.
No, by your observation, this is less magic and more probably just like calmness and meditation.
This guy looks like a Goliath fucked a demon.
Yeah, actually.
I'm into it though. Like, it looks super dope.
Would that be a Goliath or a Geeman?
Yeah.
He just looks sweaty. Like, I feel like I'm gonna touch him and he's gonna be sticky.
Yeah.
Hey there, Goliath. Why do you look sticky?
Just keep an eye on him.
Back in the day, you hung out with me. I was Am I right? Am I getting fucked up by my past tonight?
Oh, it's what you do to me.
Oh, what are you gonna do to me?
I'll say, let's just keep an eye on him. If he makes a move, we'll intercept.
Sure.
And I'll put one hand on a hand axe, just to be cautious.
Okay.
I'm gonna just start tuning, like, the viola. Just, like, playing a note, like, here and there. Just real
Is that like you loading your gun?
Yeah.
Sound check.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, he's not hidden or anything. Van would have been not seeing him while he was doing his trick.
He's just over there, like, brooding as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck that guy that shuffled
Standing
cards.
just like that. I hate cards.
In that
Cards
case,
are worst.
I'm gonna, once I finish up, I'm gonna peacefully, like, okay, good seeing you, you know. No harm, no foul, right? And make my way back to the group.
Okay.
Before we board.
Hey, Vander, what's that all about?
Oh, just simple trick, you know, and only a silver coin to show for it, but you know, something.
Very interesting. I want to learn from you sometime.
Really? What would you like to learn? The French drop? Oh, way to go.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you recommend starting with, yeah.
Okay, we can, I can teach you a few.
Awesome. And I try to find Val and be like, it's like, I'm gonna try this strategy. If it works on him, I'll try it on Ron.
Can we take this lesson onto the worm train? Let's move, shall we?
It has not arrived yet.
Andrew, did I
Yes.
just see you sleight of hand that ring? Is that a thing I
Yes.
just saw? You did some fucking magic. I saw it.
Was it decent?
Yeah, it was good.
I
saw
like
it.
tried the French drop, and then when I turned, slided discreetly. So when I moved, it like was back on.
Did you make your wedding ring disappear?
Don't tell Amanda.
That's
Okay, we're not gonna talk about this.
It was
Don't
good
worry.
because all of a sudden you were like, but it was on, and I was like, oh my god.
When I'm at the bar, I make my wedding ring disappear.
We won't tell Amanda.
That's when Amanda walks by and she's like, "What?"
I just heard her. We love you, Amanda.
They love you. It's all jokes. She loves y'all too.
Okay, good.
Cool. So yeah, so the train has not arrived yet, but before it does arrive, this individual is going to start approaching the group.
I stand up.
Is it who I think it is?
Depends on who you think it is.
Is he
it-
approaching menacingly?
Not
Fucking
really.
card game.
Just
Does it?
he's definitely
he
not
have-
as angry as the image implies.
Does he have prior work as a strong man in a traveling?
He might.
He looks looks like he would be in a circus. Oh God.
Does he approach flamboyantly?
No.
Hello,
I don't think
everybody.
Goliaths are often very flamboyant.
Well, that's why I was asking.
It's much
Goliaths
more.
are-
It's probably like, you know that like wide gym walk. It's probably
Oh, with
that.
the arms bowed
Yep,
out.
yep.
Next
probably that.
character, I am making a flamboyant Goliath.
All right.
Great.
Right.
What about,
Please do.
what about a
Amazing.
flamboyant Geeman?
Holy shit!
Yes.
No,
Do it.
we'll be buddies. You're the flamboyant Goliath. I am the like raged out barbarian halfling.
All right, I'm down.
Nice. I'm the Stephen Pesci. You keep me in check. As a flamboyant Goliath.
All right, back to the
So
plot.
this guy like
Yeah,
bow
yeah,
arm
yeah.
walks up to the group.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
He doesn't look at any of you. He just looks right at Van. I haven't seen you in a very long time.
Yes, it's been a while. How about things?
They're
Oh.
very different.
How's the family?
Good one.
You know, the family.
Oh. Well, I haven't seen any of them in quite some time either. I thought I saw you at the game the other day, and then some commotion with our representative, our ambassador happened. Everybody had to go home. Didn't get a chance to say hello.
Sorry about that. Yes. I'm on the good side, so that's good.
Are you? I
Yes,
saw you over
making
there doing your old tricks.
Yeah, you know, I still get into some trouble, but I'm on the right side. I'm cleaning things up. So
I hope so. If you feel the need for any more penance, you can always join me down at the stone yard and, chip away.
I'm sorry, where are my manners? Friends, this is Euphis. I worked with him, traveled a lot with him.
Why do you owe penance?
How much has Van told you?
Not a lot.
Someone just
Not
broke
as
a glass?
much.
What was that sound?
Ice Cube.
Oh, okay. It sounded like a glass just broke in someone's hand.
Yeah.
How much is...
Why do you owe penance? Scatter!
That's the fuzz. Cheese it.
How much has Van told you?
Not much.
Actually, we don't really know a whole lot about each other at all. Really.
We were performers together.
Sure. By day.
Yes. By day, yes. So there's that. What do you want to know?
What'd you do?
I'm sorry. Also, that's Visk, Val, and Braun.
Hello.
Can we
Traveling with
be
them, trying to
like-
stay out of trouble.
Can we be clear about something just like immediately? Are you going to hurt Vander? Like, do I need to be worried right now? Can you be real, please?
I never heard him before. Why would I hurt him now? We're
You just-
family.
You just kind of came over here kind of menacing, and then you were like, "What have you told them, Vander?" And it just was sort of foreboding. So I am very sorry. It is lovely to meet you.
I tend to give off that vibe. Sorry.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. Oh no,
Might
I
have something
am
to do with the claws and the tattoos and the
Oh, I thought the tattoos were lovely.
He's a
pupilless
walking
eyes.
art piece.
I got these for performance. That's a long time ago.
He's a teddy bear.
Can't
I'm gonna
really
go over
undo
and
them.
give him a big hug around the midsection.
He'll put a supportive arm around you too.
He's a teddy bear. Thing about teddy bears, though, they can shred you open.
Oh.
Well, you know, I just wanted to make sure. It seemed kind of ominous and stuff.
Yes, sorry about that. We've kind
Wanted
of been
Look out
separated.
for him.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Any sort of ominous days are long behind me. Sorry for any sort of scare.
Are you keeping busy?
Yeah. Stonemasonry abides my time.
So staying strong. That's good.
Sure.
Well, I made a little bit of coin. If you'd like to pass that on, split with family. I don't know.
I really don't know where any of the rest of them are. I would assume that Garen would have gone home to his people, but after what went down, I haven't really seen much of anybody.
Well, here's a small chunk for you then. At least it's something. And I'll hand him 10 gold.
Fern, I don't need this.
I don't know. It's just okay. Well, you don't want it, or
Please, you keep it. Any days of needing gold or chasing after things like that, they're behind me.
okay. Well, suppose I'll ring you up next time I'm around and grab drink and food and catch up.
Sure. I would like that.
With that 21,
Is that an insight?
Is he, like, sad? Like, what is going on? Is he, like harboring some emotion going on here?
Yeah, he seems kind of like he's giving off the tone of, like, when someone's like, yeah, for both of you. So, he's basically, like, in, like, a form of, like, penance, atonement for, like, something in his past. Like, he's the very, like, you know how, like, when a criminal, like, a truly reformed criminal is out of jail and they just have, like, a very, like, you know, repentant kind of tone in everything they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that kind of vibe.
Okay.
Like, he's definitely
so not
done
sad necessarily.
No,
He's just
like
remorseful.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I wanted to specifically insight. I obviously I can't read his mind, but when he said after what went down, what can I get off of that? Like, what are his eyes saying? What's his body language kind of saying? And also, how is Vander reacting when he says after what went down?
Well, Andrew would have to answer that one. But you gather that, like, between talking about, like, the family and him knowing Van, there was probably, you know, whatever this is that happened affected both of them and then
everybody.
Some other people that you guys don't know.
He's circus family.
I think for me, when he said stuff about what went down, my eyes would have darted to you since you were the one that I talked about things with. And then right back, I don't know, uneasy, I guess. Like, one of those things where, like, you meet an old friend and things were kind of weird. But, like, you're in the middle of something, too, so it's like you can't really be all there. One of those situations.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were actually just about to head back to Octon. What are you, do you have business in the city here, or do you live here?
I live here, spend my time here. Can't really be leaving. But I thought I saw my old friend and just wanted to make sure I said hello.
By choice or by... Are you not able to leave? But... Sorry, I might be reading too much into this.
It's more by admission than anything else.
We're in Goliathan, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this the Goliath contact you had that's here in the city, or no? I honestly can't tell what race he is.
He's Goliath.
Okay. Listen, we're investigating someone right now. Would you happen to know anyone who bears the mark of the wolf?
Is that like a tattoo like I have?
It's more like a, and Braun's gonna elbow Valison.
She elbows him back.
It's more like a pendant.
There was an...
Oh!
Oh.
She takes it out. kind of like keeping it mostly hidden, like close to herself. She'll just hold out her palm with it in there.
When she does, Van kind of being familiar with this kind of thing will kind of block view by like throwing an arm over Goliath and kind of like getting friendly.
Huh. That's weird. That guy selling Goliath gulps the other day was wearing this.
Yes. Val, Van, are you okay, honey? He was.
He's making a distraction so that you guys can show off the medallion.
I can't tell. His face is really red.
Andrew tried to breathe wine. That doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
For a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Still going.
He's dying. Amanda!
I'm literally
Amanda,
dying right
save
now. Literally dying.
Save him, Amanda!
I'll see you next week.
It was.
You're good?
You gonna be alright?
Good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Alright. Yeah. So that's, yeah. Huh. The guy at the
That is
Goliath
more
gulp
or
stand
less.
was wearing this.
Yeah, that is more or less where we found it.
Did he do something? Because he was pretty puny looking, if you ask me, and can't imagine he could have gotten much done in a town like this.
It doesn't take a whole lot of muscle to use poison, Mr. Euphis.
Poison?
Poison.
Salt eel poison, to be specific.
Tug the amulet back in my pocket.
Was that what all the hubbub was about after the game?
Yeah, it's part of the hubbub.
Oh. Well, I don't know of many other orcs in town. I can't leave anyway, but if it were up to me, I'd look into that.
Would you have any leads or suggestions for us where to go?
I mean, the orc capital is just south of here. I don't know what sort of schedule you guys are on, but
Kind of a tight one.
you can get there by this evening if you took the train, I suppose. You could take the bridge and make camp at some point and get there in the morning.
We could make a pit stop. Likely, if we go back to Oxen, we'll be sent back down there anyways. I'll write a letter to Commander August. Let him know of our activities. Say that's where we're going, if that's where we want to go. What do you all think?
Might be a good idea. I feel like Omvir will know what this is, but in the off chance that he doesn't, we'd have to make an entire trip back.
I say we
Of
go.
course, nobody has tasked us with this business, but we're just like, yo, let's figure this out.
Well, Braun's suspicious of everyone and
Oh.
everything.
Yeah, that's fair. That's more than fair.
You've got like the not a quest marker, but like the hollowed out version of one now, like at a different point on your compass. You're like, where do I go?
I need to send a letter to then.
Visk, what's your instinct saying?
About this guy or everything?
Sure.
I mean, my instinct is I got some questions for our friend here. You know, if you're all about the law and order and such, I'm starting to wonder if our Vander friend here did something he'd like to share with the class.
Which class? Fighter or rogue?
I wouldn't say.
Or a bard!
I'd turn around and walk away.
Thank you very much.
All right, as he
That
walks
joke
away.
was lame for me.
It's really hard to be a serious character all the time, guys.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm all about law and order or anything like that. I know what I deserve, and I will carry that out.
Oh, no, I was talking to Fran in that case. He's all about law and order.
I mean, it's my job. I'm not saying I'm all about.
Well, that's his impression of you.
Well, it's wrong.
Then maybe you should spend some time with him so he could learn that.
Is he my son? What's happening right now?
He's
talking to someone.
he's craved attention from you. It's a little weird, but you know he's not a bad guy. He's not.
He's not weird at all.
I'm
heard that?
not going to talk about this right now.
No. It's fine.
Are we
Wait
going
for
to the Orc capital?
I think it might be a good idea.
If that's the best lead, then
What other option do we have?
Go back to Octon. Ignore it.
But then possibly have to come back down here anyway if we
But then
want
likely come back here anyways,
resolve.
wasting time.
But
I'd
we
rather
get
stay
more
out of
time on
Ogden
the
if I
train.
can.
Well, let's do the one thing that makes sense.
Just ditch
Avoid
all of this
Ogden.
and go like have a nice like pool day or something. Beach trip.
So your train is starting to pull in now.
Ah, finally.
Oh, did you?
That is very good.
Did you get a look at this before? Was that one of the ones where you showed up late?
I think I must have shown up late. This is good.
There you go. This is what they look like.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
That's horrifying. It's horrifying.
It is. Look at that.
It's just horrifying. I feel like
That's
getting on it.
scary.
You're like, ah!
It's an ocean of needles with like a bunch of boxes on top.
So yeah, that's slowly pulling into the station now.
So, I mean, we can use the train, right?
Yes.
Can we, or do we have to take a connector?
Let's go
I
to
think
the
we'd have
map.
to make a connection over between them.
Let's go to the map. So,
So we go to Eastern Split,
stops.
and then we take the
Yeah.
train to Southern Split,
Yeah.
and then we take the train to Boston.
Wait, what?
so it's like mid-morning, and those things can do about 100 miles a day. So boom, boom, boom. That was let's see. Yeah, we'll call it 25. Call it 20, 45. Call it round it about to about 60. So 60. So yeah, so you'll get there like this evening, or yeah, like a little after dinner time probably.
And we can rest while we do that. It won't be so bad.
It'll be quicker than taking the land bridge, right?
It'll be a lot.
It'll be
than
quicker
we can
by
do.
a few hours. Mathematically, it's like 3 to 4 hours more it would take you on foot.
Then we might as well.
Because this is like, it would basically be a day's travel from the city as opposed to like 3/4 of a day's travel on the train.
Then I'm going to say we take it once we get to Eastern Split. I'll write the letter informing Commander August Red of our findings, where we're going, and our current punch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to send it there.
Put you
to
guys on the
North.
train interior while you're riding.
Yeah.
Well, before we leave him, though, like before we leave Mr. Euphis,
Mhm.
I just want to tell him, like, look to the stars, not your feet, Mr. Euphis. And then I'll get on the train.
Oh.
You hold on, roll a perception real quick.
Oh God,
It'll be hearing.
is
If
my
it
like?
makes a difference.
Oh no! I just wanted to tell him to keep his chin up. That's all I wanted to do.
Is he blind?
Okay, no, you hear it. You hear him just go. He looks up. But it's like 10 a.m.
That's really good.
My mama
I'm gonna
always
give him a
used to
big
say
ol' hug.
that,
Yeah.
and it was always
Uh,
good for me.
when-
and
when,
it worked on him.
You give him a hug, and when you do, he like leans down to you and just like says just to you, you know, Van, if you ever feel any need to repent for everything we did, the Goliaths, they have very fair sentences.
I don't know if that's my path. I regret plenty, but penance is not exactly my deal.
All right. Well, if you see any other members of the family, just Tell them I'm here, and I miss them.
Same to you. If you see family, tell them where I'm going. If you see people looking for me, send them southeast.
That's the water.
Yes, I took a boat.
You really are on a different path than me, my friend.
Yes.
Well, I wish you the best of luck on it.
No, I don't need luck, but I wish you the best as well.
Thank you, Van. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Chugga chugga choo choo. You're on the train. Is there any sort of RP that people want to do? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up here.
So, Braun, Visk.
Yeah.
What do you think of cards?
I like playing with cards. What game do you want to play?
Well, hold off on that, Braun. Cards.
They can be good way to pass the time.
Val,
Preferably with a
cards.
drink.
Do you know any card games, Vron? Anything you could teach us?
We used to play cards.
Did you call him Vron?
Hmm?
He's been doing that for a while.
I
What?
must have missed it.
Because we're the three best friends that anyone could ever have, and we all have V names. That's how it is.
Yeah, 3 Vs, all together.
VVV.
That's right. One tight collection of Vs.
Not today,
Who
Sam.
knows?
Not today.
I'm actually more comfortable with people getting my name wrong. We're
Excellent.
not that close.
Follow-up question. What do you think about ripping people off in cards?
Yeah, apparently
Ron-
you're not Mr. Law and Order, so what do you think about it?
Braun just looks at Vander for a very long time.
Honestly, you just need to play. I'll just make sure you win.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Still gamble for money, though?
A little bit. For fun.
Fair enough. Let's find some idiots who don't know how to play cards. Drink.
All right.
Vander, I'm beginning to wonder why you've gotten in so much trouble now.
Oh, there's no need to wonder that. Okay, you order food, you order the drink, I'll find the suckers. How about that?
Yes.
And we'll see you next time on Tales of
No.
Sentra.
Almost.
Almost.
I want to give you guys a little tease.
Yeah.
So you're on the train and you take your ride to Pawtooth. You see your move down there now. Your nice little token.
Hey, we were gonna go there earlier.
Yeah. So you made the rounds. It's after dinner time now. It's getting in the evening time, and you step off the train, and you get a glimpse at the city of Pawtooth.
Ooh.
It looks so cool.
The orc
Pretty
capital.
badass. That
No, I
lightning
never thought that
tower?
I would see a whole lot outside of Octon, and since I met you guys, I've seen so much.
I'm so glad.
Dragonborn have not had the best relationship with orcs in the past, right?
There's really no history between you two.
Okay, that was Wanti and
And the
Tieflings.
Chiefs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, then I'm cool with this.
Yep. Yeah, basically, if you there's conflict on the eastern side of the continent. The split in the middle has stayed very neutral. Like the shorter races have all been neutral, and then there's conflict on the western side historically, but it's never been there's been no world war.
All right.
They
Yes.
really like horns here.
They are very horny people.
Oh, God.
So you guys catch
caught
your
that joke.
glimpse of Pawtooth, and next
What
time
would the roll be to figure out what claws or tusks those are from? Or is it
Nature?
just like...
if you want to do that roll, we can go out on one more roll if you want.
Hey, morons! A paw tooth is just a claw.
Oh my god.
He's not with us.
Damn it, Richard.
Wow.
So the 14, you got that these are basically like the fangs or tusks of like some really large mammoth type creatures. Hence the name.
But then it would be like, I can't get that out of my head now. It's one of those things that you can't unhear, and now it's just like, oh my god, he's right.
What's Braun trying to intuit?
Oh, I was seeing what the claws were, or the big tusks.
Yeah, they're just tusks from some sort of large type of pachyderm type animals.
They're just Tarrasque teeth.
Really, they're actually really big alpacas, guys.
Apparently, they're paw teeth.
Yeah. So, yeah, next time, you guys will get a chance to explore this. But next time won't be next Monday, because I'm going to be in Florida for work. I don't know what y'all's plans are, but something will happen.
Fishing one shot.
Yeah. Fishing. I don't know if it'll be streamed. That'll be on you guys to figure out.
We're going to go gigging. We're going to go fishing for alligator gar.
Yeah, we should, after we sign off, we should check in for a little bit just to see what we want to do next week.
Yeah, you guys have figured
I
out, but
super need to pee.
yeah.
All right.
But whatever happens next week, Tales of Sentra will be back in too. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll resume next time here in Paw Tooth.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go pee.